is here, so let's begin. Strike a lucky deal or no deal, I swap golden balls. At 6 p.m. on Tuesday nights, Pacitti's got it all. Hosted by the leader, he's from the Isle of Wight. Name's Adam Pacitti, he's such a handsome sight. What a guy, he's 6'4", and he's always having fun. His charm will keep you coming back, cause he loves it when you come. See you next Tuesday, from classic gems to problematic types. See you next Tuesday, now give me an all white. Some of the shows are nasty, it was a different time. But Adam didn't make them, so I think he should be fine. And if he does get cancelled, well, I guess he'll get another job as a male model selling content, cause he's got a massive knob. See you next Tuesday, from classic gems to problematic types. See you next Tuesday, now give me an all white.
Alright, at the back. Hello everybody, how are we all doing today? Happy Tuesday. Alright, Tommy B. Alright, C. Bennett. Alright, Osmodia. Alright, Ashley Bell. Alright, Matlock. Hey, we got a mod in this week. I don't have to do it all myself. Wonderful. Alright, B of H. Nice to see you. Alright, Saw Kenobi. Alright, Matty. Alright, Aaron. I'm going to go through the user list and choose some people that I don't see talk nearly enough. Dan0090, if you're watching now, say alright. Because we've got all these lurkers, apparently. People that I'm not familiar with. Cot bags. Who are you? Cot bags. Can you hear me? If you're watching now, I'm gonna do this until I get one thing that comes up and says first time chatter. GM Construct. No, I recognise that one. I'm Liam. Oh, no, that's fine. Moostrich. Mean Arrow 7777. Alright? Talk now. I rarely talk. Pat Wynn, it's lovely to have you here. That's okay. Thank you very much for the sub. Part-time Lucha. Alright? Scrag _ No, I recognise that one as well. Stubo. Tom Burr. Hello, Moostrich. Nice to see you. You're not a first-time chatter. That's what I'm going for, and it's pretty fucking unlikely, isn't it, actually? Because it's the same cunts every week. Nothing wrong with that. I love them all. Love all of you. Nice to see you. Tom Burr. Timbuktu. Who else we got? Vincent Dale. No, most of these are just regular. Zeller 1996 _ Unclear. Anyone at all? Probably give this up fairly soon. How's the cat? Yeah, the cat's alright. Yeah, cat's fine. Nothing to update. I'm not feeling especially well. I've not been very well this week. I almost cancelled. And I thought, no, I care too much. Hey, there we go. Beam Production. First time chatter. Nice to see you. Shoes is fine though. Shoes is alright. I'm getting a lot of head rushes whenever I stand up. Like literally every time, even when I just sit up. I lose my balance a little bit, and so I'm going to go to the doctor about it again, and make sure that everything's all right. But don't you worry. Yeah, sit down there. I don't want to. I think it is a blood pressure thing. What's going on with my camera? Is the colours on the camera gone all weird for you? I don't think it's an ear infection. I'm not wearing the fucking maid outfit at home, am I? Might be labyrinthitis. What does that mean, Rach? I don't know what that is. That's probably the horse piss kicking in. Took its time, didn't it? Took its time. Am I just seeing colours now? I went all pink a moment ago. We're all pink on the inside. All good? Yeah, tonight we're doing something different. Thanks for reminding me. I've got shows to watch tonight, Kelsey. 4 in a bed tonight. We're doing 5 episodes of the same show. So if you don't like 4 in a bed, and you're just going to whinge, just fuck off now, because I can't be bothered with it. If you don't like the show, you've probably seen it before. It's all available on 4OD or All 4 or just Channel 4, whatever it's called. It's brilliant. It's really, really fun. It's great daytime TV. You know how most daytime TV is just shockingly shite? Looking at you, loose women. This is actually good daytime TV. It's grand. Labyrinthitis is an inner ear condition. This affects balance and vision. Maybe. I do keep getting... when I get out of the shower now, I'd say about 10% of the time, 20% of the time, I get water stuck in my ear, which I've never had before. Or if I go swimming or something like that, which is a rarity, but if I do go swimming or put my head under when I have a bath, which isn't a rarity because I love baths, then I'll always get water caught in my ear, and I don't know what. Have I messaged my brother doctor? No, I try not to bother him. I'm not very good at going to the doctor anyway, and I always tend to downplay stuff when I do go to the doctor. It's very rare that I go to the doctor. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You got me worried about my ears now. I'm not going to be jumping in any more piss at all. Could you be anemic? I don't know, Claire Louise. What else could it be, everyone? Have I got AIDS? What have I got? Let me know in the fucking chat. I'm fine. I'm all right. My voice is a bit tired because I did a fair few voiceovers today and I'm just not feeling especially grand. Yeah, brilliant. Brock Lesnar ears. I hope not. Diabetes, hernia, proper... That's lovely. There's some really nice messages coming in here. It's good to see you too. How was your week? How's your week so far? Big old pay-per-view week this week, isn't it? Hopefully I'll still be doing Saturday night's main event reactions on Saturday. Obviously, we've got Double or Nothing. We've got NXT. It's all happening. It's all happening this weekend. It's a big week for wrestling. Could be impacted wax. No, I'm really good at getting wax out. I use a paper clip because it's good for scooping, isn't it? This is fucking grim, obviously. I try and avoid using cotton buds because I know that's worse for it, isn't it? That's worse for it because you just push all the wax in. I use a sterilised, putting that out there, thing. Apparently, yeah, what are the things? Hair clips. What's that called? You know, that thing? Apparently they're good for it as well. One of the cameras so I can see. What, down your ear? Maybe I should do that. I wanted to do that on stream. I'll tell you what, next week, for the first time, this has never been done on Twitch, I'll find a USB ear cam and we'll look down my ears together. Does that sound like fun? Not really. I'll do that on stream. DSP did it on stream once. Did he actually? Hard pass, peak content. Is that terms of service? No. It's a hole, isn't it? It's a hole, but there's nothing about putting cameras down your ears in the terms. It's not that I've read anyway. I'm no expert. No, that should be fine, shouldn't it? It's not every orifice which is banned. If I wanted to open my mouth and zoom into my gullet, that would be okay, wouldn't it? Ears are fine. It's not a sexual thing. I'd hope. Medical procedures fascinate me. Yeah, me too. I used to love that. Was he a German bloke? Do you remember the autopsy on Channel 4? Big controversial thing. We've probably watched like 100 most controversial moments. Thanks for the massive link there, Pipeline. I'm not clicking it. Do you remember that bloke? And they had something else that was scheduled to air at like 11 p.m. or whatever it was on Channel 4. And then I think it was like the day of, they went, actually, yeah, Dr. Gunther von Hagen. And he tours now. He gets a load of dead bodies. And you go down fucking, I don't know, Birmingham Civic Centre and watch a body get cut up. And yeah, sorry, they went, oh, actually, no, we're not gonna show water shit down. We're going to show something equally gruesome. It's a dead body getting cut up. And people were like, fucking, whoa, what's going on there? But it was fascinating. I think it's more fascinating because they showed a dead body getting cut up on TV. I didn't learn anything from it, I don't think. I know where the lungs are. Around there. Went to his exhibition at the O2 in 2009. Oh, that's good. What was there? What does a Dr. von Gunthagen? What's his name? Hagendas. What was there? I loved the O2 or the Millennium Dome. Do you remember everybody slagging it off? Millennium Dome when it came out, like a video game. When the Millennium Dome came out, everybody was like, "Oh, what shit, fucking waste of money this is. And it was brilliant. It was so fun. There was a big indoor thing where you could shoot foam balls at other kids. I was a kid at the time, keep in mind. I was only about 12 when I went. And they had £1 million in banknotes that you could look. It was behind a glass panel, thick glass panel. Did we ever watch that fucking documentary? Yeah, we did, didn't we? The Millennium Dome Heist. It's so fucking good. It's so good. I think it's off Netflix now. It's on YouTube somewhere. Search Millennium Dome Heist documentary. It's absolutely amazing. These people, they got these really valuable diamonds in the Millennium Dome. And these people thought, fuck it, we'll nick them. These people, they drive through on a big JCB. Gates go open like that. Fucking hell. My arm's killing me as well. I fell on my arm. And they get in and they're drilling through. Little do they know that the real diamonds have already been replaced with fake ones. So even if they had got them, and then they get through the glass, and they're just about to grab it like that, and then armed police swarm them. It's so good. It's so good. Never heard of it. It's really. I'm sure it will be if you just search on YouTube Millennium Dome Heist. I reckon it will be the Millennium Dome. There you go, Millennium Dome robbery, first result. There it is. British Crime Shows has illegally uploaded it. 7.4k views. It is so good. And it's we've already watched it, MILF Lover 316. Oh, I've already done it on stream. The investigating officer, or the main one, the bloke in charge of the investigation, he's so good. He's a brilliant storyteller. And quite often you get these things like 24 hours in police custody. Sometimes you get copper on there who just can't tell a story and they're just a bit dull. Not always, but some of them on there. This totally different. He's made for telly. He's really, really good. He's really good. That was good, Matlock. You're on it today, aren't you? Right, I'm going to start reading this stuff, then we're going to do the quiz games rather, and then we're going to do 4 in a bed, because we've got 5 episodes to get through, but they're only little ones. I think they're only about 22 minutes each or something like that. Let me just check. Fucking hell, look at it. I just booted it up. Look at the state of this. Bret Hart on the toilet. 22 minutes, 57 seconds. So we've got to get through it tonight. We've got 5 of the fuckers to watch. And I did my research as well. By which I mean I searched best 4 in a bed episodes. Apparently this series, this run of episodes, this week of episodes is really, really good. So hopefully it's decent. If not, Reddit, UK casual UK has failed me. But we will see, won't we? Thank you very much to Alex Takeover, who 42 minutes ago... You won, didn't you? You won a Eurovision, Alex. Not you specifically. Not you personally. But I'm sure Austria won it, didn't they? Hello, Adam. Hope everything is good with you in shoes. All grand, thank you. I still can't believe my boy JJ did it on Saturday and brought the Eurovision trophy home to Austria. Congratulations. Congratulations, Alex. I didn't watch any of it. Apart from last week when you made me watch that video. You didn't make me. I chose to watch that video. I did see Kenny McIntosh tweet going, I think it was Kenny, and he was like, oh, it's not hitting this year. Eurovision isn't all that. Is the magic gone? Brutus, thank you very much for 15 months. Cheers. Alex, again, thank you very much for your donation, mate. Cheers. Lyle Zor, thank you for 33. King Muttley, thank you for 14. Hey up, leader. Hope all is well with you and yours. All grand, thank you for asking, mate. King Muttley, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Needs more gimmicks. What, Eurovision? I didn't grow up watching it. I think it's one of those things, if you grew up watching it, if you were part of one of those families, and I wasn't. My mum and dad, they hate it. My mum despises it because all of her mates, they all did Eurovision parties, and they'd all get in the spirit and they'd dress up as culturally insensitive things. And she was like, "No, I'm not doing that. Don't want to do it. I think it's a good laugh. Will You Die? Thank you very much. Hello to you too. Thank you for 31 months. Pat Win, thank you for 44. I rarely talk. That's okay, Pat. That's okay. It's just nice to have you here. Cheers. SpongeBot, thank you for 25 months. All right, Adam. Guess who finally upgraded to a new phone after 5 years? Fuck it, tell me, mate. Who could it possibly be? Got myself the OnePlus 13R for about $529 on sale. Feels like lightning compared to my old Huawei. Sadly, didn't come with a Jim Bowen background installed. I'm sure you can find a Jim Bowen background. Congratulations. I don't know why you're telling me that. That's fascinating, SpongeBob. Well done on your new phone. Apparently that's good. Alex David says W phone. So the OnePlus 13R, would you recommend it? $529 on sale. That sounds good to me. Thank you to Nin as well for 13 months. Hey Adam, 12 months of this great content. It says 13 on my screen, pal. Here's to many more. P.S. The Radio 1 Breakfast Show are running a competition for tickets for their road show and have completely ripped off the split or steal idea from our beloved Golden Balls' disgraceful behaviour. No, I don't think you can blame them for that. I don't think you can blame them for that at all. It's a great concept, isn't it? And Golden Balls has been off air for 10 odd years now, at least. I didn't show you what I got. So there's a premiere. There's a premiere thing. But thank you. Cheers for 13 or 12 months, whatever it is. There's a premiere quite nearby where I go and get my velos and my scratch cards. They're doing these at the moment. Big doggies. Big doggies. £3.50 a box. Whole box of that. That's a kilo. Anyone remember these? Whoops. I'll show you what they look. Yeah, fucking class, isn't it, Jamie? So good. I used to love these. So you get replica hamburgers, obviously, replica pizzas, and then these ones, which I hadn't even seen before. And it's a jumbo-sized hot dog, but it's a sweet. 36 of them for £3.50. So that's your meat, and that's your cheese. It's got it the wrong way round, really, haven't they? Because the cheese is... Or mustard. Maybe that'll be mustard, won't it? That'll be mustard. So sausage and mustard. Really fantastic. Really, really fantastic. I love a Premier so much. And it's great there. That's where I got the 2 clip strips of Scampi fries. Whole box of Scampi fries. See, I've gone colourful again. I've gone pink again. Do I love it more than Herons? Smaller range, but really fun. Premier's a lot more fun than Herons in that they've got loads of different machines. The one round the corner isn't actually that good, isn't that amazing. But there's a bigger one, which is, a half-hour walk away, where they've got a whole row of different slushy machines, including Hershey's slushy. So you could get yourself a peanut butter chocolate slushy. They've got one of those machines that does soft serve ice cream, like a Mr. Whippy. And you pop the pod in or something, you pull the lever down and it cranks out a perfectly swirled ice cream. I think my camera's on the way out here. Something's gone weird. Maybe it's just my eyes. I'm not sure. Chocolate slushy sounds putrid. They are. Yeah, they're really bad. They're really bad. It's just the novelty of it. And they've got like the American sweet section as well with all sorts of really fun stuff. Like Chupa Chup soda. Dr. Peppers that we don't get here. I like Dr. Pepper. And my voice is going as well. This is going to be a fun stream, this one. Sound like Barry White. And they've got, those pickles? They've got gherkins. A gherkin in a bag for about £3. Different. And I like pickled stuff. But I haven't tried one. I'm not paying £3 for a single gherkin. Moving on. Nin, thank you very much. Joe New, thank you for 32 months. We Want Bingo, thank you very much for 33. I can't do bingo. I don't know if that's actually aimed at me or not. I can just smell this sweet now. I don't know if that's aimed at me, but I can't do bingo because I'd be kicked off Twitch for doing bingo, and then there wouldn't be any more Cultaholic streams ever. I'll figure something out. Big Cod Roger. All right, Wank Chops. Fancy seeing you on a Tuesday, ding dong. How are you? I'm okay, thank you, mate. I think to prove you are the true face of Cultaholic, can you pick somebody from the chat and say something nice about them? Kiss, kiss. Rach is pretty normal. Wee Mad Rach is quite normal. Poison as well. I've not spoken. I have spoken to a lot of you because I did the phone-ins, but like face to face, Poison and Rach do the game show nights with Hunter, so I'm familiar with them, and they're actually considering some of the fucking weirdos that we get in here, they're all right. They're quite nice and quite clever as well, quite switched on. Isaac, I don't know if you are normal. I'm not seeing any other names really that I recognise. Pipeline, definitely not. MILF, I'm not going to video call you. MILF Lover 316. Vile, I've spoken to Vile. I still don't know what Vile looks like. I always thought it was the chunky fella from his display picture, but it's not, is it? Who else have I spoken to on the game show nights? I like Vile's lovely. Vile's really nice. I got your PlayStation controller working that one time. Did you? Oh, on Red Dead, when I was streaming Red Dead. Yeah, you did, didn't you? You did. No, you still piss me off all the time. You're annoying. Emmett, definitely not. I've never been in a Santander. What are you talking about? You spoke to me at Santander. Moving on. Thank you very much. Big Cod Roger there. Brett, thank you very much. Tear of Grace. Hope you're mostly all right, Patchman. Looking forward to Saturday night mid-event. Yeah, I guess so. I think Cena versus Truth will be a laugh, won't it? Because it'll just be Panto. Hopefully a very bloody and brutal Panto. I can't believe we're getting Priest McIntyre again. What else is on the card? Jey Uso versus Logan Paul. Oh, and then the tag match. It'll be fine. It'll be... I couldn't give a shite. Yeah, it'll be alright. It's not one of the ones that I'm more excited for. I think they're on a pretty... They're not on a shit run. But the first half of 2025 has been nowhere near as good as 2024 was in general. No ladies matches. No ladies matches, unfortunately. Saw Kenobi. Bet you can't wait to see Logan become the undisputed cunt of the world. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Brett. I'm grand. Don't worry about me, pal. Saw Kenobi. Thank you very much for 8 months. Can you tell the Nige Pack Gary Glitter story? I missed it. Yeah, I guess so. It's not really much of a story. Dad, I can't remember why. We were talking about illicit substances, my dad and I. And I think it was like a humble brag. And he was like, yeah, well, I've tried a little bit of weed, Adam. Tried a little bit of weed. It's like back in the 70s or 80s. And I went, oh, when did you do that? And he went, I was at Ride Ice Arena. It's not much of an arena, and it's shut now. It's the ice rink. It's where I saw Yokozuna. And Samu of the Head Shrinkers. They used to put on wrestling as well, but they used to put on the odd concert. And it's like, oh, you had a doobie outside the concert, did you, Dad? And went, yeah. Oh, who was it? Gary Glitter. And it took away any of the coolness of the story, because he was there. This is during like the 80s, as I say. Nothing was known. He's not a fan anymore. Although, because I joined all these weird Facebook groups, I had a recommendation a couple of years ago. It was like the Gary Glitter and Glitter Band fan club. And so obviously, tap that, have a look. I'm not going to join it. I don't want to end up on some list. I don't want to be on the members list for the Gary Glitter and Glitter Band fan club. Tapped it. And there were like 6,000 odd people who just fucking love him still. And the description is like, we don't talk about Gary Glitter's heinous sex crimes here. We just talk about the music, which, let's face it, wasn't all that either. Apart from Rock and Roll Part 2 and Rock and Roll Christmas, both of which are, to be fair, really fucking good songs. But then so's Rooftops by Lost Prophets. So's Timey Kangaroo Downs. No, and there's just loads of people just talking about these songs that were released 40 odd years ago. Don't clip that. I'm not digging a hole. You can't dig a hole if you don't care. Rusty, thank you very much. Have some bits because I'm in a good mood for my name day. What's name day? What does name day mean? Genuinely, Poison, that Jeff Hardy video package is one of my favourites of all time. That Rooftop song on it. Brilliant song. I've been fucking selling Glitterband LPs in my charity shop. Well, no. The Starlight, I looked this up quite recently, actually. The Glitterband are a completely separate entity to Gary Glitter. Gary Glitter was doing solo stuff, and then his management went, you need a band. And they they picked a load of session musicians, or no, it might have been an existing band that they then renamed the Glitter Band. The Glitter Band still tour now. I think it's 2 or 3 of the original members. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Or name day. What does that mean? I've never heard that before. But Matt, you'd just rebrand, wouldn't you? Because the link is still there. The link, no matter how, I can explain this on a Twitch stream, and they could open their concerts going, by the way, we've got no affiliation with horrible, evil cunt Paul Gadd. There's nothing there. And now we're going to play some of his songs. But you just do what Lost Prophets did that, didn't they? Lost Prophets, like Ian Watkins, he's in prison for 35 odd years, whatever it was, and they just came up with a new name. That's obviously what you should do. The word glitter is in there. You couldn't have a band even with the word glitter in it. It could be called Glitter anything. It could be called Glitter Dog or something. But you can't. Glitter is a tainted word, isn't it? How do you rebrand that though? It's in the name. Just a full rebrand. Just call yourself the, I don't know, looking around, the Red Stripes. Call yourself the Red Stripe. I've got an empty can of Red Stripe next to me for some reason. Call yourself whatever. The Confetti Band. That's fine as well. That's fine. Not Adam and the Gants. That's taken. Ross, I have a Smart Bud, which is one of those earwax removers with the camera. It makes a real difference. Well, I think my ears are fine, mate. I don't think it is ear-related. Personally. The first time I saw inside, there was eye-opening. Well, ear-opening anyway. Very good, Ross. Well, I'd give it a go. It'd be good. Process of elimination. Just get the ears out of the way. See if they're all right. Jack J.D. Bradshaw. You're right, you're getting timed out for that, Kelsey Scythe. Goodbye, 600 seconds. Jack J.D. Bradshaw. Ahoy, hoy, Adam and gang. Hope all is grand. And hope my fellow Brit/Irish are getting through the heat okay, because I certainly ain't. I think it's all right. I mean, I'm sat here with a cardi on. It's fine by me. What's the temperature? It normally says in the bottom of the... I don't know what the temperature is. This is another thing that the streamer that I really like does. He does a weather section. I'm a bit worried now, because he might be watching... If you're watching, pal, I love you. I think you're class. He does a weather section. So he opens his streams going, so this is, it's 32 degrees Celsius here. Well, he does it in Fahrenheit, and I don't understand Fahrenheit. But he goes, 32 degrees Celsius here in Florida. And it is where he's from. But that state, I'll go, this state, it's 24 degrees. And then he does Hull, England as well, because his family are from Hull in England. And it's really funny him doing this abridged weather report just on these 3 specific locations, one of which is Hull. He's so good. I'm not doing a weather section. It's bad, isn't it? It's bad content. Not when he does it. It's brilliant then. How does he sound? He sounds great. Loud. He's a loud streamer. I've got to have my TV. My TV, I think it goes up to, I've never put it that high. Probably 60, 80, something like that. I have him on 3. That's the perfect volume to listen to this streamer on. But he's brilliant. He's really good. He's been doing a Lego thing again recently. I'll say no more. Jack, thank you very, very much, and I hope you're not too sweaty. Jorge, hello Adam. Can you rank the following Simpsons characters? Mayor Quimby, Lionel Hutz, Gil Gunderson, Kirk Van Houten, and Professor Frink. I feel like you do the same names each time. Is this so... Maybe you don't. Okay, Kirk Van Houten, right at the very top. Lionel Hutz, Gil, Quimby, Frink. Kirk's underrated, isn't he? And is a part of some of my favourite Simpsons moments ever. The episode where he and Leanne divorce is just hysterically funny. He does sleep in a race car. No, I sleep in a big bed with my wife. Yeah, thank you, Jorge. Rolo, thank you very much for 45 months. Hey, Adam. Just wanted to say a huge thank you. And everyone at Cultaholic HQ. My mate just asked me to be his best man. Any advice? Reply, probably. What do you mean? Advice on being a best man? I've been a best man once. Twice? I think I was my brother's best man, but it was like a multi-best man thing. I'm the groomsman in an upcoming wedding. I've only ever been a joint best man, if I have been it twice. I should probably remember that. I think I was. No, but he had a proper one. He had a proper one as well, because Joel, his pal Joel, did the speech. Fucking hell, I hope he's not watching. I can't remember. I did a speech, but when I was my mate Ed's best man, he had 3 best men. One of which was like a childhood friend. It was called like Stig or something. He had a funny name. Mate, I don't think it was his like Christian name. I think they just called him Stig or Swig or something like that. And then another friend from university, Jody, and then me as well. And we each did a speech. And then I was going through my speech the night before, and I was like, yep, happy with that. And then Ed went, can I just practice my speech on you? And yeah, sure. So sat down, listened to his speech. We had the same jokes. We had the exact to the point where one of my jokes in it was, this is an absolute honour. Thanks very much for having me. I don't know how to show my thanks, but I do have a £10 Next gift card, and I was going to give it to the mother-in-law or something like that. He was doing the same fucking thing. So I had to rewrite my speech the night before. So check, yeah, there you go. Check with any other best men or the groom, just in case you've got the same jokes, because it was very, very stressful for me. You had to be there. Well, it was funny. It got a good laugh when he did it, because obviously he was allowed the joke and I wasn't, because I'm only the best man and he's the groom. And the worst thing, I think my gift card was a tenner. His was only a £5, which is probably better for the gag, actually. Anyway, don't tell you what. It didn't happen anyway. It's a good gag. It's a good, safe wedding gag, isn't it? It's fine. Congrats on the... Thank you, Mark. Cheers, mate. Super Mighty Fish, thank you for 40 months. Appreciate you. B of H, thank you very much for the bits. Hey, Adam. Ever heard of Bernard Pivot Questionnaire? No. It's a quick set of thought-provoking questions. If you're up for it, could you answer these? Sure. What's your favourite word? Mollusk is a nice word. I like mollusk. If you're up for it, could you answer these? Yes. Oh, that's the same. Sorry. Least favourite word. People get funny about moist. I don't think I have a least favourite word. Well, just something offensive. I don't know. Defenestrate. I don't know what that means. Gushing. Gushing's fine. Felch. Flapped. Flapped wines. What culture? Oh, there you go. Merry Midnight, you reminded me one. Hollybobs. It's not even really a word. Maybe it's made the dictionary now. Hollybobs gets my blood boiling. Sound or noise you love. Purring. My cat purring. Sound or noise you hate. That you know the thing, because it comes through my headphones really fucking loud, way louder than you hear it. You know when I thank you if you have gifted a sub or anything, but you know when it does that thing and I don't know how to stop it because I've changed all the settings, it doesn't work. When it goes blah, 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 and the present appears when somebody gifts a sub, that always scares the shit out of me. Cat throwing up's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, splish splash splosh. Jimmy Carr laughing. Yeah, there's some good ones. They're better than mine. Favourite swear word? Cunt. It is cunt because it especially. I think I've devalued the word cunt in that I called the show cunt and everything, and it's just another thing now. Are you watching cunt? You're all cunts. Blah 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 blah. But when cunt is said with real venom, it's like you're a cunt. There's something. It's got power. It does. But I've with regard to these streams, it has lost its spark. It's meaningless now, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to rebrand at some point and come up with something more offensive, which is difficult, isn't it? Besides Cultaholic, what other job would you want to try? Pub barman. I've never worked in a pub before. I'd like to work in a pub. I will work in a pub at some point. A job you definitely wouldn't want. Is there anything to do with poo? Like I watched this plumber on Instagram Reels, and he's brilliant. You've probably had him. You've had him. Twat's nice, yeah. I like twat. You probably had him suggested to you, and he's really dry. He's a really dry plumber, and he'll just go, well, I better fix that then. That guy, I don't know if you know him. Yeah, country pub, not a Weatherspoons or something like that. Is he the cowboy plumber? No. But he's fearless when it comes to shit. Like, he'll be taking a pipe off or something, he'll unscrew it, and there's just caked in fucking feces, and he goes, oh, why aren't you wearing gloves? Because I don't want to. Grow up. He says stuff like that. And he's just touching the shit. And I guess if you're a plumber, you don't have to touch it, but some smells. I've had enough smells in my life. And if heaven's real, what would you want God to say when you get to the pearly gates? That's stolen off fucking, what's his name? Actor's Studio, isn't it? I don't know. Hello? What? I'm in heaven. Things are perfect anyway, aren't they? Like, if I get to heaven, I don't really care what God says. Like, he could direct me somewhere. What do I really like? Oh, the sauna is over there or something like that. I've been expecting you. That's nice, isn't it? It's the same questionnaire. Is it? Tonight we are watching Bullseye. I don't think there's any Bullseye in heaven, especially after last week. Jim was on one, wasn't he? Actors Studio stole it from him. Did they? James Lipton, that's the guy. Jack Showtime, thank you very much for 47 months. Jimbo, thank you for 16. Another month in the books. I'll keep coming back. Because you love it when I come. Thank you, Jimbo. Cheers. OS Dan, evening piss boy. You doing a Saturday night's main event watch along this weekend? Yes, if I'm well enough. Yes. Brutus Beefcake fan, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Fred Wes. And Saw Kenobi, thanks for the one to Rose as well. Good. Missed those earlier. Appreciate it. Well done, Fred and Rose. Very popular, right? Not popular, but very... the Netflix thing, and I watched a bit of it. I thought it was shite. It just went on and on. They're all the fucking same, aren't these Netflix crime documentaries? They're always 1 or 2 episodes too long. The only one that I really absolutely loved was Evil Genius. I think it was called Evil Genius, where they strapped the bomb to that bloke's neck, but then he was in on it, but he wasn't in it. It's brilliant, so good, but they're so fucking drawn out. Fabeline, thank you for 12 months. 12 months, eh? Seems more like 5 years. You're telling me. Thank you, Fabeline. Last chance, Ches, thank you for the bits. 4 in a bed. Is it a California king size or are we top and tailing like the old days? Ches, thank you very, very much. You will not be disappointed by the beds. Hey there, it's Louis. Thank you very much for 21 months. Cheers. Dasme Dio, thank you for 31. When are we getting a Balatro or Isaac stream? PS, going for a poo-poo. Okay. I've done Balatro already. I've done Balatro, and loads of people just left because it's not British TV or me talking. And I've got to concentrate. I had a very good run. I got back into Balatro this week, actually. I'm not touch Binding of Isaac because I launched it, and it was totally different. It's all changed, and I don't like change. Make of that what you will. Brutus Keep, Beefcake fan, rather. Thank you for the gifted sub to Rolf Harris as well. Good. Trifecta there, wrong'uns. Jack Tribe, thank you for 23 months. Hello, Adam, you sexy man. As much as I love watching shows with you on a Tuesday evening, when you played games in the past, it's incredible watching you play Fortnite, GTA, and yes, even Red Dead. Some of the best streams you've done. I'm sure chat would agree with me. To that being said, will we ever get any more gaming? Back to back with the gaming things here. Yeah, at some point, probably. Yeah. P.S. Travis are incredible, said no one ever. Brilliant. Love you, cunt. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, at some point. I've just completed Spider-Man again. Really, really enjoyed it. It was great. And then I got to the point where it's like, you've done the main quest thing. And now you've got to dick around. Going, yeah, that noise. Thank you, whoever that was, by the way. Cheers. Then you got to dick around going and clearing all the zones and getting all the backpacks and all that. I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed with it anyway. I just deleted it. So I need a new game to play. And Rach, was it you? I think Rach sent me some game suggestions and the email, I opened it and then I went mark as unread because I'm going to get back to it. But I'm going to get some new games anyway. Clean Shirt, thank you very much for 34 months. Cheers. Jam, thank you for 19. Wagwan Adam, how's things? Very well, thank you for asking. What's been your thoughts on the wrestling post-Mania? I've sort of dipped out a little bit. Not to a massive extent. I'm still watching and everything. That feels a bit less magical, doesn't it? What product is getting your juices going more, AEW or WWE? Right now, AEW. I like seeing them on the up again. It feels like they're fixing a lot of stuff. And Death Riders aside, I really, really enjoying what they're doing. WWE, it just feels like it's stagnating a little bit at the moment. For me, they are both a bit meh. Fair play. Fair. I think AEW is better than it was 6 odd months ago. for sure. A-Bomb Plays, thank you very much. Evening, who are your early picks for Money in the Bank winners? Fuck it, I'm going to go Sammy, because I want to see Sammy with a briefcase, and fucking on the women's side. You know what, I don't even know who's qualified, and I know the qualifiers have started already. Alexa qualified, Rhea qualified. In the Bank 2025. Oh, I've wasted a lot of time today, haven't I? Alexa, Roxanne, and Rhea, and Solo. Out of the announced entries, Solo, and Alexa could be fun with it, couldn't it? Sorry, I've got to stop saying Roxanne. Solo and Roxanne out of those ones. Thank you very much, A-Bomb Plays. For me, they wouldn't have taken the US title off Chelsea Green if they didn't have a main event push planned. Agreed. Yeah, I think that's a very good shout. And her with the briefcase would be gold. Said it many, many times. And for the men's, El Grande Americano. I'm not tired of the bit yet. No, nor me. And I said that on a video quite recently, saying, oh, it's quite funny. Like, I thought I'd be tired of the joke, but I'm not. And then I got a load of people just going, oh, you're a big racist. So, oh, okay, fair enough. I like it. It's funny. I don't give a shit. Thank you, A-Bomb. We619, thank you ever so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. That's what the noise was. Thank you. And congratulations to Juggler X, Scientologist, Lurch33, Called a Penguin, and James Colgan. Thank you so much. We619. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Saw Kenobi as well. Thank you for the gifted sub to Stuart Lubbock. Excellent stuff. Right, let's do the games. Kicking things off as we always do with the exciting game that is Tescodal. Game is a strong word. Boom. Now, this is something that I eat. I fucking love a custard slice. But I can't remember the last time I bought one. They are very, very tasty. And if I get cakes, I get them from Aldi, not Tesco. I'm thinking about £1.60. I was thinking 120, but you want to go up a little bit, don't you? Oh, straight in there. What a fucking guy. We're off to a very, very good start here. Happy with that. £1.65, 160, straight in there. Not a terrible price. Delicious as well. So fucking tasty. Love a custard slice. We move on to Pop Idol. No, I've done it in the wrong order. Oh, I fucking hate it. Just black and white. What am I going to get from that? OK Computer. It's on there. Imagine. Ugh. Not a lot to go off here. I can't even make out what that might be. Black and white album covers. Oh, I just put white stripes in. I put white stripes in every time when it's... That one. No. Fucking hell, this is tricky, isn't it? Not a clue. Give me a little bit more. Prince. It's Prince, isn't it? Prince or Porsche. Shit, this. I don't want to do this one anymore. I'm assuming... Yeah, that is Prince there, isn't it? Is that Prince? Doesn't look like Prince. I'll go Dirty Mind because he looks a bit dirty. There you go. Top of the pops. You knew that answer was Dirty Mind by Prince. Horrible thing to say. God rest his dead soul and everything. Fuck, I can't stand Prince. Purple Rain, that's a song that I hate. Really cannot stand it. But seemingly a very lovely man, so I'm not going to continue slagging off the dead bloke. We move on to Banda, which is what I meant to press at the beginning. 83, easy, lots of views. Got this. Quite distinctive, isn't it? Not looking at the chat. I don't know it. I think I'll get this with the synth, but I really don't have any idea. 83. Let's pick a random Queen song. It's none of those, is it? Don't think. Boom, 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 boom. It's not this anyway, is it? Fuck it, Who Wants to Live Forever? No. Recognise it. I don't know it. No idea. Fucking Genesis? Jesus, he knows me. No. It's not Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong. Is it that? It's not, is it? You know what's upsetting about this? I saw somebody, I think it was before the stream even started, they went, oh, looking forward to, what's this called, Bandle tonight. I think Adam will get it quick. And I've let that person down. I don't have any idea. Let me have another listen. Over mountain. It is it? What's that called? Love lifts us up where we belong. It's from a thing, isn't it? Love lifts us up where we belong, where the angels fly on the mount. What's it called? On the mountain high. Love lifts us up where we belong. That feels like an 80s song. Fuck, I might be in the shit here because I don't know the name. It is, isn't it? Okay. Love lifts us up where we belong. What is it called? Where We Belong, maybe. Bollocks. It's too late. It sounds a bit like Bryan Adams, Heaven, but that was a 90s song. Is it Bryan Adams? He was about in the 80s. Was he about that early? Heaven's on there. It's not. Oh, fucking hell! Was that? I'm thinking of Cloud Number 9. Fucking hell! Got there in the end. That was a surprise. Yeah, About Time is right. No, I should have got that way quicker. That's a great song as well. I saw Bryan Adams live, Isle of Wight Festival, and he was fucking class. I love Bryan Adams. Anybody ever seen that video? It's another Instagram reel that keeps getting suggested to me. And he's doing Summer of '69. And this bloke gets on stage and starts singing, going like, yeah. I got my first real six string, and then the security fucking yank him off like that. No, he gets further, doesn't it? Whatever, he resumes it perfectly. It's a brilliant little video. I'm chuffed I got that. I should have got that quicker, actually. It did. Who does that song? Not Bryan Adams from WCW. Bryan Adams from Canada. Who does the song that I was thinking of? Love lifts us up where we belong. Who's that? And what's that called? That's from a film or something, isn't it? Is it from Top Gun? It's not DJ Sammy. Is that Joe Cocker? I thought it was a woman. I've never seen Top Gun. I've never seen it. Try to avoid films with that horrible little man in them. That looks like Super Mario All-Stars. It fucking is as well. There's Mario, bottom corner. Come on, here we fucking go. Here we go. We're on here. Chuffed with that. One of my favourite games ever, to be fair. I think I did. No, I did Super Mario World on stream once, and then Bowser beat me. I was really disappointed in myself. I think the emulator was glitching out or something. That's not me just going like, oh no, my controller's not working. It actually was glitching out, and I don't think I could see the fireballs or something. Do I like Lost Levels? It's all right. In order, it would go 3, 1, Lost Levels 2. 2's just a really sinister, creepy game. I fucking hate 2. 2's a fucking weird old game. I did like playing as Princess Peach because she could sort of glide along a little bit. But 2 just doesn't even feel like a Mario game, does it? 3's an amazing... 3's one of the best games ever. But sort of ruined it for myself. Going through the white block, running behind the thing, getting the flute, whatever it is, the recorder, doing that again and again. 3's amazing, though. 3's so good. We move on to our last one. I fucking hate this. Just because I've downloaded it and the colours are right, if this is... It's downloaded Sling Blade. It's not even on there. Not a fucking clue. No idea. Just put some random... It could be 8 Mile, you know. 8 Mile's got a dark cover with Eminem on the front, hasn't it? It's not, obviously. It's 2 people. Step Bros, Step Brothers, Step 39 Steps. Rocky, that's Rocky. Don't know which Rocky, but that looks like Rocky to me. It's not, it's 2 people. Zorro, is that Zorro? Fuck. I can't even read that. Zepig. Is it a different Rocky? I'll go Rocky 2. The fuck is that? You may road. You may road. I think that last word is road. Arlington Road. Never heard of it. That's the bloke from. I didn't know he'd been in any other films ever. Fucking Shawshank Redemption, man, isn't it? I thought he did that one film and then just fucked off forever. Is that a good film? Is it? Or are you talking about Sling Blade? Pretty good though, 28 out of 30. I know most of the time it just becomes, can you read some pixelated text? But 29 out of 30 is not bad. And what was my score on the only one that I actually enjoy? I failed 23% of the time. How's my current streak? 0. Surely it's 1. That's pretty shit, isn't it? You're in the top 58%. This is good, though. Nostalgia, I've got a 50% chance. Oh, no. On par, over par. I've never lost a nostalgia. It's the 2010s that really fuck me over, isn't it? And the 90s, apparently. I'm guessing there's just been one 90s song and I didn't get it right. That was a few weeks ago. I think I remember that one. Bonus round. How do I do the bonus rounds? How do I do bonus rounds? Wait, I can do... Oh, fuck off. I'm not paying for fucking shitty MIDI songs. How do I do the bonus stuff? I need to make an account on this, don't I? And purchases. Nuts. But I'm happy with Bryan Adams' Heaven there. I think I did myself proud. Thank you very much to... God, where was I? Wembley, thank you. Hey, leader, I hope all is well. On the quick subject about supermarkets, Co-op is legit screwed since the hacking, and mostly all is empty. Yeah, I went to a Co-op a week or 2 ago, and there was barely anything on the shelves. I tried to go into one last Saturday, and almost everything is gone. I do hope they recover soon. Yeah, well, it's my mum's go-to shop. It's the closest one to home. They shop at Co-op. More money than sense, if you ask me. Co-op's a shit shop. I like the ethical side of it. It's nice, isn't it? It's a cooperative. That's a good thing. Their meal deals, fucking appalling. Really poor. And you just know that you're paying 20% more than you would in Tesco, 35% more than you would in Aldi. But yeah, I know them and M&S got hit, didn't they? M&S is. I feel sorry for the people working there as well. Not just in the stores, even behind the scenes. If you're on the tech team for fucking Marks and Spencers, you're having a shit old time at the moment, aren't you? Thank you, Wembley. Vincent, thank you. Hi, Stallion. You won't remember, but we spoke on Insta how you motivated my own weight loss. Of course I remember. Yeah, I do remember, Vincent. You look great. Be proud and look after your health. You've had a haircut too. Correct, yeah. I know you've got the barber's race wrong, but did you upset him that much? All right. There's no need for... Thank you, Vincent. Much love to you too as well. Thank you. Cheers. Alan, have you watched any of the Genius Game on ITV? Decent game show considering it's on ITV. Bit of a mix of Crystal Maze, The Traitors and Krypton Factor. No. Alan, where it's coming from you, bookmarked. Thank you. Bearded Helmet. All right, leader. How are you and Shoes doing? All good. Thank you for asking. Cheers, Bearded Helmet. I hope you're doing all right as well. And Wicked Easy. Thank you. Looking svelte AF. Homie GPTV thumbs up. Okay. Thank you. Cheers for 64 months. Appreciate it. Carp have underrated pizzas. Do they? I don't even think there's a pizza counter in the one on the Isle of Wight. I'm an Aldi man through and through now. And Aldi's really fun because not only do you have the middle aisle, which is obviously just a great day out, but also you get all the knockoff stuff. It's like, oh, you fancy Nando's? They do a shit version of that. KFC, shit version of that. McDonald's, looking for a big stack in the freezer section. Fantastic. I got some Maxibons the other day. I've not had a Maxibon in 15 years. Got these fake Maxibons. They're a little bit smaller, sure. Or are they? Have Maxibons just shrunk and they don't need to make them bigger? I did a Maxibon eating competition once at the South Sea Show. Little fair thing that they used to do. It wasn't little, it was massive. Massive fair thing that they did on South Sea Common when I was a kid. And there was a Maxibon challenge where you won a t-shirt or something like that if you could eat your Maxibon. You're up against three other people. 4 of you there. Got to eat a Maxibon as quick as you can. My brother aced it, got his t-shirt or his hat or whatever. What's a Maxibon? Are you joking? So a Maxibon is vanilla ice cream at the top, covered in chocolate with like crunchy bits on it. And then at the bottom is you know when you leave biscuits out for a day or two and they go soft? Those biscuits sandwiching the remainder of the vanilla ice cream. Oh, they're really good. They're really good. But you know what? I don't think I've seen one on the shelves for a long time. Maybe they don't do them here anymore. They're very tasty. Pick would help. You've got Google, haven't you, you thick fuck? Just fucking get... Alright, I'll get a picture of a Maxibon up. I am behind time here. Maxibon. I said I was only going to go for 2 hours. They are really, really good. It seems to be more of an American thing based on this. Look at this, we've got a PNG of a Maxibon and everything. Maxibon Vanilla. There you go. To scale as well. That's absolutely what it is. So, you get that. Like that. Nice noises for you. Talk about noises you hate. Looks like it would hurt my teeth with the coldness. Well, it's just an ice cream. You could say that about any ice cream. It's no colder than your typical ice cream at all. But I guess what you're saying is it's not like an ice lolly, and you can't lick a Maxibon. You do have to chomp into it. I had a feast the other day. They've gone downhill. Really poor. Really poor. Used to love a feast. Like a feast with a biscuit bottom. That's correct. And no big thing of chocolate in the middle. I used to really look forward to getting into that middle bit of chocolate. And then I had one the other day. It was rubbish. The quality's gone way down. And once again, they are smaller. But yeah, maybe it's not that they've gotten smaller. Maybe I just had smaller hands back then. Interesting. You can ponder on that while I boot up the program and roll the intro. Love is up where we belong. There was no fart there, Emmett. You didn't legit hear a fart. You've invented that. What an amazing intro, by the way. Thank you again to Jack J.D. Bradshaw. How's your Artie Paul? You're just making stuff up. What are you talking about? I used to love the Kinder Milk slices when I was younger. So they used the ridge one that go like that all the way along. I thought they were always small. They were in the kids section, weren't they? Along with the Melody Pops, the Push Pops, and the other Pops. Why is the toilet paper in that orientation? I think that's fine. I would probably put it the other way, but it's fairly common, isn't it? Fairly common. It's not K. I think it looks like Bret Hart. Anyway.
For
sets of B&B owners.
Fan on the ceiling.
How's the volume there? I think I've nailed that. I don't understand. If they're B&B owners and they know someone's coming, you'd top to tail that room, wouldn't you? You'd every nook and cranny. There wouldn't be a speck of dust in there. Tiny bit quiet.
Absolutely filthy.
Better?
Check into each other's places. And check out one another.
How's that? We can still hear you. Yeah, that's the point. You got to hear me, otherwise you're just watching a show. It's got to be transformative, hasn't it, Rackust? Otherwise it'd be breaking the law. God forbid. He says as he downloads about 4 films in the background. Just a quick note, this would get an extra point from me because they have the miniature cereal boxes there. I can see little Coco the chimp, or whatever he's called. I don't know who that fella is. There's a rabbit. There's a rabbit eating some cereal there. Looks like Rice Krispies. Hey, have they done away with Snap, Crackle and Pop? Kenny is a brilliant film. I've not watched Sling Blade. I tried to watch it. Tried to watch it yesterday. But I downloaded a dodgy copy and it was in 4:3 aspect ratio and just loads of shit was getting cut out. Pop got cancelled. What did Pop do? You're joking.
He just come through the door with 2 boiled eggs and he pushed her back.
No way.
Today, and it's
Fucking hell. That is what I imagine each and every one of you look like. No disrespect. But this fella here, that's how I picture you. You're all there behind your keyboards, on your phones, however you're doing it. But that's... I'm joking, in a way.
spectacles.
I used to go into other people's businesses undercover.
I'm dreading your feedback forms on.
As they battle to be named best value for money.
I ticked for a fried egg and for a poached egg. I like fried, but I've got to see what the poached comes out like.
I think he wants to see if they make a slip up.
I suppose I'd agree with that.
I think, simply Mindtro, that is genuinely adorable. I really love that. He says, I used to get mini cereal variety pack every Christmas as a kid. I think that's so sweet. I love that. I haven't had a stocking for a long time, but I used to get a clementine, because I don't like oranges, and a bag of nuts. And you first thing you do, rip the bag of nuts open, pour them in the nut bowl on the table. What fucking 8-year-old wants to eat nuts? Last chance, Ches. Thank you. Quick wrestling question for you in the chat. Is anyone else sick and tired of seeing Rhea get pushed into the main event picture? Tripp seems to have done it with a lot of stars that first started in NXT. Also, that guy is the fat guy sat at his computer from South Park meme personified. That's unpleasant. How dare you? You look like that, Ches. No, I think Rhea's excellent. Like, everybody else is, yeah, I see the Rhea Hogan stuff and all that shit. I think she's a star, and I think she should be pushed as such. I'm never disappointed by her matches, her promos, her presentation. I think she's class. She is a legit star. So you want her at the top of the card. I can understand why they want to keep her there. It is a shame about Kyrie. And worse still, they ruined the Kyrie surprise on social media. They just did a little video of her with her suitcase or whatever, coming off the bus, whatever it was, just saw her walking down the corridor, you know, the backstage things. They just put it on there before Raw, and I was like, there's got to be a reason they're doing that. No, taking the pin. But maybe that was because of the Zoe injury. Hopefully.
Competition is to Bettisaccoid, near Snowdonia, and Llywelyn Guest House, owned by petrolheads Wayne and Tracy Dunn.
Creepy. Somebody needs to teach him how to smile. It's a beautiful building.
People do misjudge bikers.
People do. I think hairy, tattooed, lager louts or something, don't they?
Not far off that, but...
No.
Guests can slow down in one of the converted farmhouse's 5 rooms
Beautiful.
for £80 a night, including a pre-ordered breakfast the hosts can't help clucking over.
We collect fresh eggs every day from our chickens.
Good start, this.
Don't they?
Yeah, people love them.
And for these B&B newbies, everything's fresh.
We've been running this for 12 months, just 12 months. I've always dreamt about having something like this. So it's like, well, that is a dream, isn't it?
I suppose so.
While the bikers rev up for the competition, today's first guests are already in a spin.
I think you can be quite up yourself. What? No, you seem like...
What's he fucking doing?
know-it-all person.
That isn't how I would describe myself.
Driving each other round the bend are father and daughter duo Gary and Naomi Pasticcio.
I thought they were a couple. I don't know who that's disrespectful to. Perhaps both of them, but I thought they were. Imagine your dad dressing like that.
Our father and daughter duo Gary and Naomi Pasticcio.
Nobody sees a bloke that looks like that, right, and thinks, what a classy gentleman. God, he must have manners. At all. You just think D&D, don't you? And not washing properly. Hopefully he's not nice and I'm not being unnecessarily horrible.
Daughter duo Gary and Naomi Pasticcio, owners of Hotspot, the Solar Strand Hotel in Cross Keys, Wales.
We decided
Nice
to call
building,
the
horrible
restaurant
sign.
The Volcano Restaurant, because the food is served on hot volcanic
Hate
rock.
that.
And so then we decided to put together a theme for the actual room itself, and it's very much a volcanic theme.
It's some LED lighting and a couple of shitty signs. What are you talking about? Rubbish.
And it's very much a volcanic theme.
How is it volcanic? All those famous London volcanoes. They got an LED strip light off AliExpress. A Glade air freshener.
Guests can get active in one of the duo's 10 rooms for a maximum of £120 a night.
Pricey.
Up to $8.95 for breakfast. But in the contest,
Plus for breakfast. I didn't catch where they are. Maybe that's a fair price. It's pricey though, isn't it? It feels pricey. You know what? It's not a bad £5 for the full English. Or you can get the mixed for $8.95. And you know what? They've done them a disservice there, because you can have a decent large breakfast for a £5 and it comes with toast and coffee, tea, fruit juice.
the host's experience may also come at a cost.
I think the others in the competition might think my dad's a bit intimidating, but he's not. Just the way you come across. No, like, you're quite like, kind
No,
of.
he's not.
You are.
And when it comes to technology, this former IT man's totally switched on.
If I had the choice of staying in a 5-star hotel with no internet and a 1-star guest house with the best internet there was, then I'd stay in the 1-star guest house.
I appreciate that. I like having good internet if I'm out and about. Ash, this magician's shit so far. Thank you. And Kai, lovely to see you, Kai. I hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you so much for the resub. Cheers.
Hi.
I'm Wayne.
I'm Gary. This is my daughter Naomi.
Hi, welcome.
Lovely.
Come in.
It's really nice.
Gary, it's £8 a night, including breakfast. There's some milk.
Thank you.
Okay, and it's a pre-ordered breakfast tick list. Fill that in and give it back as soon as possible. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's just check the Wi-Fi. We've got 10 megabits download, which is ticking the box there.
With Gary wired, today's second guests are on a fool's errand.
Do you know what? If you act stupid, people expect stupid, and then you surprise them when they realise you're not stupid.
That sounds like some really stupid kind of logic. I like it.
Okay, I like these.
Tactics are newlyweds John and Shelley Bean, the forthright managers of the Parkwood in Stockton-on-Tees.
When you've worked in this industry,
Stockton, that should be about 14 quid a night, I reckon.
as long as me and Shelley have, you have to be straight talking. I don't hold my tongue.
With 50 years of customer service between
Nice.
them, for this pair, it's their relationship that's fresh.
We've been together a year now.
Yep, I've got this real connectivity with Shell.
I think he's like me, but without boobs.
Guests can see double in one of the couple's 6 rooms for up to £99 a night, including breakfast.
What are you meant to do with those cushions? Absolutely point. Fluffy cushions, especially. You can't put your head on them. You get all sweaty and horrible. What did she say about boobs? She's got boobs, is the point.
Up to £99 a night, including breakfast. And in the competition...
Yeah, you just throw them on the floor.
Shelley's
Straight on the
a lot
floor.
for
A good breakfast for me has got to have fried bread, and it's got to be good fried bread, no crusts. Don't be using your crust for fried bread.
Disagree there. Love crusts.
Hi.
I'm Wayne.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
Hi, I'm John.
I'm Shelley.
Hi, come on in.
No, decorative, fine, but you could put something on the wall. But they've got a picture of a fox or whatever it was on the wall. That's fine. The cushions, they just get in the way, Adam Pearson, actually.
This is your room. It's £80 a night, including breakfast. Okay, there's some fresh milk for you.
Oh, thank you.
That's the breakfast pre-order tick list. If you could fill that in and give it us as soon as possible, that'd be great.
Brilliant.
Okay,
Thanks
see
very
you
much.
later.
Looks really nice, this place.
Pre-order thing.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't really want it in the middle of the afternoon to be deciding what I'm going to eat tomorrow morning.
With the pre-orders already toast, today's final guests are a little woolly.
There are so many sheep. I don't think I've ever seen so many sheep. The Welsh sheep sound different to English sheep.
Don't think so. Off the top of my head, I don't think so.
Preparing for takeoff is former air hostess Nicola Ellershaw, assistant manager of the Pug and Greyhound in Great Glen, Leicestershire, who's joined by in-house trainer Mackenzie Griffey.
So I'll just move everything off this one there.
And when it comes to hosting, these two aim for first class.
If you've been flying and you've been on duty for 15 hours, sometimes you do have to paint that smile on. It's not exactly how you feel, but you've still got to look like that's how you feel.
Guests after a flying visit.
That is fucking mental. What is it? Is that a bath? Or a big... What the fuck is that about? That is a bath, isn't it? That's not just a big sink. Cuck bath? That's a bath. That's like a 3/4 length bath. Love that. I think that's really nice. Reclaimed wood by the looks of it. That, fuck ugly. Pugs are horrible, aren't they? Disgusting. A lot of product on the bed. Bar of soap on the bed. Ugly chair. Bath. That's... I know you use a bath to wash yourself. I know what a fucking bath is.
Stop off in one of 7 rooms for up.
Oh, they've packed it in.
Flying visit can stop off.
God, there's a lot going on. Look, there's a shower right there.
In one of 7 rooms for up to £90 a night, including breakfast. And for the contest, ambitious Nicola's aiming for the sky.
I think we'd love to win this. It is a motto here that if we're going to do something, we'll do it well.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Wayne.
I'm Nicola. This is Mackenzie.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Okay, come on in. This is your room. It's £80 a night, including breakfast. There's your milk. If you need any more, just give us a shout. And that's the tick list for breakfast. If you could leave it in the hall whenever you're ready, that'd be great. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you so much. I like it.
Yeah, it's
I
lovely.
think it's lovely. I think it's quite personal.
Yeah, nice cushions.
With the bikers making tracks,
Yeah, it's got a good little bounce to it.
their rivals can take off at full throttle.
Plug socket there, but I'm going to need more.
There's some over there. You can
But
unplug.
they're used. We don't really want to be unplugging stuff.
It's a kettle, you fucking idiot. What? We don't... One either side of the bed is plenty. Or what's he gonna do? Fucking mine Bitcoin while he's in there?
Used.
I'm assuming there's a fridge to put the milk in, Jorge.
We don't really want to be unplugging stuff.
He's gonna set up a desktop PC.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a really new mattress, by the way.
it is.
Oh, I could get easily distracted with that.
All nice furniture and that, but completely useless if you want to put any tech on it, because there's no plugs.
View's really good, isn't it? You can see all the way over to Snowdon.
What is he...
It's not quite clean enough, is it? Really,
No.
that one?
Just a little mark up here, and the smear line just down there. If you polish them, it just doesn't happen, does it?
Oh, this is the ensuite.
You won't be using that.
Crikey.
Oh, wow.
Looks extremely clean and tidy.
There is a hair underneath the
Oh
tap.
no.
Nice little touch with all the soaps and all the little fancy pieces.
Yeah.
That's a nicer
There is a
bathroom.
hair in the toilet.
Ah yeah, flush it down.
With inspections almost over, John and Shelley
Full server farm under his top.
are letting off steam.
That wall lends itself.
Those
to
weren't
the
pubes. I know a pube when I see a
Well, it
pube.
will feel like we're in sauna.
Nicola and Mackenzie have it all sewn up.
Oh,
sewing kit.
that's so funky. For all that sewing I need to do.
And Naomi is about to sock it to Gary.
You've got to have plug sockets to plug.
No, you're not gonna.
Without unplugging stuff.
You're not going to charge your phone in the night and boil a kettle.
That's not how I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
He's insufferable.
Snowdonia may be a rural retreat, But today, Wayne has brought along his biker friend, Chris, to show
Good.
his guests a really good time.
Oh my god.
As a bite of guest, me and Wayne are keen bikers. As bikers, we love our leathers. So today we're going to be decorating your jackets with your own club emblems.
Oh wow.
Terrible.
Never thought that bikers would have B&Bs. Because they're always out riding their bikes or going to clubhouses. Is that wrong?
So stereotypical.
Each B&B has just 15 minutes to design and decorate a biker jacket, with Chris choosing who's out in front.
In this.
Don't count your chickens just yet.
First to put the pedal to the metal, our father and daughter duo, Gary and Naomi.
Are you feeling the pressure?
Oh,
Up
no.
against this work of art over here? Oh, I think we could be pretty good at this. I'd certainly put my hat into it.
I'm a bit unsure about Gary and Naomi. Gary's very competitive, isn't he? Very confident. But that might be his hat, the showmaster's hat.
Yeah, the showmaster.
Taking things up a gear are John and Shelley.
There's a lot of tassels going on over there.
Is this not that bikini that you took on our honeymoon?
I think John and Shelley are really funny. I think they're lovely people.
John and Shelley, they seem about quite cheeky, don't they? They're always having little innuendos about tassels and knickers.
Off to a flying start are Nicola and Mackenzie.
We're kind of going with
It's not half bad.
a sort of initials entwined together sort of thing.
Oh, I think that's nice.
I think they're copying myself.
Oh, no way.
That's got a big duck on it.
I think we did our initials first.
I think we might have to watch our backs here.
I think so.
You know, if people are going to start copying us when it comes to decorating leather jackets, who knows where this is going to go.
Definitely a lot of copying going on. In fact, then we copied it and put initials on ours as well.
That's not initials though.
For the emblem it was.
Yeah, but it's not initials, our name. That was their name.
Anyway, we copied it.
Yeah.
Initial impressions made.
Team Bean. Might take a while to dry.
The rivals can now don their...
ITW Duck Biker Chick. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
Starting with hosts, Wayne and Tracy.
We've got chickens and a biker chick. My little biker chick.
Tracy and Wayne's jacket immediately struck a chord with me because Tracy is certainly a biker's chick.
Right.
Yeah.
But Gary's got something equally...
All the fucking personality of a wet flannel. That's a chick, not a duck, Adam. I apologise. What a tosser, I apologise.
revealing under his hat.
We used the hat to represent my dad because he always wears his hat. He's like the leader of the family and our business.
There was a lot of thought went into what they'd done there.
Do you think their place is going to be a bit...
Like a circus or some kind of Las Vegas showground. I don't know. I just imagine that top hat. If he wears a top hat every day normally in his own environment, who knows?
Aiming high is former air hostess Nicola and colleague Mackenzie.
We're not actually going to attempt to put ours on, I'm
I think
afraid.
that's really
Sort of
good.
falling apart.
Nicola and Mackenzie, they seem really nice, don't they?
Yeah, they seem quite genuine.
But this is first day, isn't it?
Only time will tell.
Finally, newlyweds John and Shelley.
We've got a love heart down there. On the side down here, got a wedding ring, because it's really important to us, the fact that we're married.
Happily married. So who do you think's most competitive?
Us, quite clearly.
Other than us.
Other than us. Top hat.
But only one pair can be crowned.
Well, they're all wonderful, but there's only got to be one winner. And
Don't give it to your mates. No.
We said we were going to come here to win and we won something already, so there we are.
Obviously, we were the best. Duh. Look at your show hat.
Maybe we need some kind of eccentric headwear. Maybe that's where we let ourselves down.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Snowdonia, where tonight biker hosts Tracy and Wayne are kick-starting the evening with dinner at a local restaurant.
I don't really understand what any of this shite has to do with running a B&B. Like, they're not... Maybe they've not got a restaurant in their B&B. It's pretty unlikely that they do. But are they grading the whole hosting experience? Because 15 minutes to make a biker jacket, to me, sounds like a really fucking shit afternoon. Thanks, Tom Marsh. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
And Mackenzie's hungry for information.
So, like, how did it all start? Where did you begin?
Originally, the dream was to convert it to a biker B&B. And then when we took over, it was like, it was already working and, you know, and we're getting people coming in. And then we said, well,
It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so nice. The people were nice, and we said, well, we'll just run it as it is.
What would a biker B&B have that you haven't got then? What would be different?
Be full of bikers.
So how long ago was that you sort of bought the place?
Exactly 1 year ago.
All right, cool.
Really? Yeah, 12
Really?
months. People were really surprised.
First time chat there from GTP. I thought this is a wrestling channel. Or Wrestling Chanel, as you've put, very classy. We do different stuff here, GTP. But it's nice. Thanks for dropping in. No, we do all sorts of different shit. You got some wrestling yesterday, actually. Monday evening, Andrew does about 20 minutes of WWE 2K25. This is literally Chris Jericho. Wednesday, not much wrestling going on. Football Manager. Thursday, wrestling with Sam sometimes, or marbles. Already gone, probably. GTP, it's nice to have you here, mate.
For 12 months. I think everyone thought we'd had it a lot longer. We've just fitted into it really well, you know, like duck to water.
It's still a dream for them to turn it into a biker's place, but there's...
I think you've got to be realistic. If you've just taken over a business and it's doing really well, you know, I think you'd be foolish to literally try and change it overnight without the experience of that.
Have you guys always been in this business?
Can't really say too much, can we, at this point?
What?
In one of my previous jobs, I actually used to do something quite similar to this competition for a living. I used
Making
to do
jackets.
Sort of a secret client mystery shop type role. So I used to go into other people's businesses undercover and look at their cleanliness.
He thinks he's in fucking MI5. He's a mystery shopper. No, he's being all Billy Big Bollocks. He's going in boots to make sure that they got enough toothpaste. There's nothing.
Quality of the food, levels of service.
I'm dreading your feedback forms then.
That was a plot twist.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? It's made everyone suddenly sit up and become very alert all of a sudden, knowing that, you know, that's something he did for a living. So he knows exactly what to look for.
Certainly the pressure is now on knowing what John has done.
He's got shit all down him. Oh. Classy top hat, barbecue sauce all down his shirt. Fucking fantastic. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed that much at that.
In the past.
I don't think there's any added pressure now. Mind you, having said that, we haven't done breakfast yet, have we? So yeah, forgot about breakfast. It is added pressure, definitely.
With the pressure rising, back at base, John's on a roll.
Sausage?
Yes, please.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Fresh tomato?
Yeah.
No fried bread? No fried bread on there?
Really?
No fried bread.
Thing is, I've had to unplug the kettle to plug my tech in, you see. I haven't got enough plugs.
The average person doesn't bring that much technology with them.
Somebody's going to have to tell me what this is. Is that a wireless keyboard or is there a PC built into that? Oh, no, sorry. That's just a wireless keyboard and then it's a Windows tablet so he can do his World of Warcraft or whatever.
The average person doesn't bring that much technology with them.
But I am above average. That's why.
In a way.
Right, I'm off to bed.
Okay, no, mate.
Right.
Where does she sleep?
Morning in Wales. And with pre-orders in, Tracy's front of house, while Wayne's prepping the hot stuff. But competitive Gary's thrown his hat into the ring.
One of the people have ordered 2 types of eggs.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a bit of a tester there to see.
A fried and a poached on the same plate.
Yeah, so I think he's testing your culinary skills on eggs.
Yeah.
I ticked for a fried egg and for a poached egg.
Already got shit down him. I love him. I love this fella. I'm not laughing at him. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing with him. Look at his big laugh. Shit down his top.
I like fried, but I've got to see what the poached comes out like.
Right.
Because that always is, for us, right, a spinner in the kitchen.
I'll be taking poached eggs then when we go to a place.
Set the bar now, my friend.
We're all having poached eggs.
That was a bit of game playing, I think. It was kind of like he was setting Wayne and
Setting
Tracy
them up
up
for a fail.
to
Thank you,
not mark them
Lulu.
down.
Brand new subscriber in Lulu, 1862. She's a very old woman, is Lulu. It's nice to have you here. Thank you very much.
Something.
Playing tactics.
Breakfast looks really good.
It's not that complicated with me.
I think it is, though. I think he wants to see if they make a slip up, but in a nice way.
I suppose I'd agree with that.
Okay, that's yours.
Oh, lovely. Thank
Orders
you very
cooked.
much.
Watch the lights because they are hot.
Breakfast is
That looks deep. No, what are you talking about? Bacon maybe could do with a bit more of a crisp, but that I'll be pretty happy if that got served in front of me. The scrambled eggs looks nuclear, doesn't it?
served.
There we go. We've got a double yolker there as well.
That looks absolutely brilliant. I'm going straight in for the poached egg. Look at that, absolutely perfect inside. That is a good poached egg.
Today's breakfast was absolutely spectacular.
The poached egg, absolutely gorgeous. The fried egg was a double yolker, so double whammy there. And everything was done to perfection, to be honest. Yeah.
Breakfast is spot on.
The sunglasses.
It would have been
James Bond.
perfect with fried bread. No fried bread.
Yeah, no fried bread. We do like the fried bread.
We do.
They did a really, really good job. They had everything, a wide range. It was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really,
breakfast.
Really nice.
Yeah, breakfast was excellent.
Breakfast chewed over. The rivals head off to digest their feedback forms.
Once upon a time, in a B&B far away. Let's have a look what we got here then.
I didn't know they judged the actual hosts as well. That could be hurtful, couldn't
your
it?
Host, actually known guest house.
8.
Amazing host made us feel welcome from the minute we stepped through the door. It's been absolutely a lovely stay. 10.
Oh,
Friendly and sincere people.
Yeah, they couldn't do enough.
I think it's got to be a 10.
nice.
How
Oh, here we
clean
go.
was Cluing on guest house.
It was mostly clean, but we did
How clean's your fucking shirts, mates? He's got no fucking room to talk on this.
find a few hairs. 9.
It's just the one glass was dirty.
Yeah, it was the only thing, wasn't it?
I will vile.
Yeah. So would you say 9?
I'd say 9.
9 seems
How are
fair.
the facilities at Cluing on guest house?
Not enough plug sockets to support my required technology. We need to mark that one at a 7.
Fuck
How
off!
was breakfast? I couldn't find fault in the breakfast, other than no fried bread.
9, yeah.
Love the
Fair
fresh
score.
eggs, a 9.
Yeah.
All right, it's a big one. Would you stay here again?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Definite yes.
Triple
Yes.
circle on that one.
Oh no, it's got to be a yes.
Yeah.
Now the B&B owners decide what they think their stay was worth.
We're going with that number?
Yeah, definitely.
Happy with it? Brilliant.
The cash will be kept under wraps until the end of the competition.
Here we are.
But for now, bikers Tracy and Wayne are raring to go with their feedback.
Are we ready for this?
Yes. Here we
Oh, they
go.
get the feedback
How were your
now.
host at Cluing on Guest House? And we got a 10.
10's good.
Amazing host, made us feel welcome as soon as we came through the door.
Can't get any better.
No, that's the most important one for me, that.
Yeah, definitely.
How clean was Cluing on Guest House? We got a 9. Just one dirty wine glass.
On dirty wine glass.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to check and check again.
Thank you so much for such a
problem.
lovely time. Bye-bye.
Okay, so this is the moment. Would you stay here again? Yes. Really pleased with that.
Yeah, fantastic. Here we go again.
How
Ooh! Could explain more information on arrival. While I've paused it, they're going to talk through it. 7. Oh, it's fucking the dippies. Bathroom lights go out while having a shower. That's a reasonable criticism. Not enough plug supports to support required technology.
clean was Cluing on Guest House? 9. That's
Good.
okay.
Yep, yep.
Oh my God, a few hairs. Oh, the dreaded hairs. We do check, don't we?
Yep, thoroughly, really.
They would have been pubes, actually, because unless they're not doing the rooms themselves, if they got a cleaner in, because he's grey, she's blonde. Those were both dark hairs. So,
Check, don't we?
Yep, thoroughly, really.
Well, obviously not.
We'll check and check
pubes.
some more again.
Yeah.
It's got to be pubes.
Only allow bald people to stay. How are the facilities at Cluing on Guest
Briefcase,
House? We got a
obviously.
7. Okay, we wouldn't like to go less than a 7 on anything.
Good
Not
point,
enough plug
Rackus.
sockets to support required technology.
what technology are they bringing? If they need more than 4 double plug sockets, what are they bringing with them?
Yeah, there's plenty of plug sockets, I think.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, Wayne.
Hope you had a good time.
Thank you very much.
Would you stay here again? Yes. Really happy with that.
An emphatic yes.
We're happy. Final one. How are your hosts at Cluing On Guest House? And we've got a 10.
Again.
Marvellous.
Strong
Warm,
start
friendly
here.
and sincere people. Couldn't do enough for you. Oh, that's great. I'm really pleased. That's what's important.
I'm assuming the trousers are like chef's trousers, right? He's just got out the kitchen, right, doing the breakfasts. He's not a clown.
To us. How was breakfast at Cluing On Guest House? 9. That's really good.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You happy with that, chef?
Oh, yes.
No fried bread.
Well, we never do fried bread. We try and keep everything as healthy as possible.
Well, they could have asked.
Bacon and sausages.
It's their fault, isn't it?
See you soon.
Thank
See
you.
soon.
Take care.
Here we go.
Would you stay here again?
Yes. 3 out of 3.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Relieved. Yeah. There's a few picky little comments there, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a bit unjustified little comments.
I think everybody's got their eyes wide open in this competition. You know, we'll...
Don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
We don't need the preview because we're going straight fucking into it.
Oh,
Straight fucking into it.
Guys?
Feed me grapes.
4 sets of B&B owners.
Is it supposed to be like that?
Check into each other's places
Hi.
I'm Wayne.
and check out one another.
How long's the poached egg supposed to go?
Sorry, let me just check I got the right one here. Tuesday, yeah.
The poacher, Dad.
I absolutely have no idea. You're the one who was supposed to be doing it.
Today, things get hairy
This looks good.
I've got a hair in my breakfast.
Oh,
as they
pubic.
battle to be named best value for money.
There's a hair on the plate. There's a hair on the plate.
It's good shit, isn't it, Tom? I feel like Channel 4 do better daytime TV than most other channels.
The second visit this week is to Stockton-on-Tees, County Durham, where the newlywed managers of the Parkwood pub are 2 peas in a pod.
I'm Shelley Bean.
I don't want to analyse a couple kissing too much. Watch her eyes. Wide open, wide open. He's more into it than her.
I'm Shelley Bean.
And I'm Mr. B.
And this is Dolly. She's the Parkwood princess, aren't you, Dolly?
And it's not just Princess
Ugly.
Dolly who's given the royal treatment.
We sell dog beer and dog treats.
There we go.
Grow up.
And we love all our little poochie
Yeah.
friends, don't we?
In fact, some of the dogs are better than the customers.
Guests can snuggle down in one of the loved-up couple's 6 rooms above the pub for up to £99 a night, including breakfast cooked by the pros.
We've come into running this place together and it works.
It's really cool. I get to spend every day working with my best mate, and that's awesome.
Not keeping his thoughts under his hat is today's first guest.
I'm just being honest and giving constructive criticism.
If people don't like it, that's their own problem.
These straight talkers are father and daughter duo Gary and Naomi Pasticcio of the Solar Strand Hotel in Cross Keys, Wales.
You know, he's a very loud character, very demanding.
This kitchen's just too small.
We do bicker.
Excuse me.
We're just so similar as people.
Naomi is definitely mini-me.
Well,
When the pair bowled in on visit 1,
I'm Wayne.
that's going to get me
Former IT
fucking
consultant
cancelled,
Gary
isn't it?
enjoyed
That'll
his
be the
domain.
one.
Just check the Wi-Fi, see whether it's good enough for what I need.
wanted megabytes at breakfast.
I ticked for a fried egg and for a poached egg.
I'm sorry. Fuck off.
Did a bit of game playing, I think. Kind of like he was setting Wayne and Tracy
them up
up
for a fail.
to sort of marking them down for something.
Though it seemed he wasn't the only testing guest.
Have you guys always been in this business?
So I used to go into other people's businesses undercover and look at it.
I didn't make a fucking joke. I just went, well. I was just thinking, well.
The quality of the food, levels of service.
I'm dreading your feedback.
Andy Mack, thank you very much. See, Andy liked it. Straight in there with a resub after the well. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
So today, the bar's high.
John was
Yeah, it's
supposed
just
to
doing
be
the Big
some
Show
kind of
thing.
Undercover inspector. You know, I expect this place to be ship shape.
Hiya.
Hello there. How you doing?
Yeah, very well, thanks. This is your twin room. It's £79 a night. That includes breakfast. Enjoy your stay.
Very reasonable.
Thank you very
Not a problem.
I've logged in, and immediately it comes up with this form that you've got to fill in.
I hate
That's
that.
a pet hate of mine.
With Gary on form, today's next guests are dreaming of the fast lane.
Oh, it could be a nightclub.
But how many nightclubs have bed and breakfast?
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be handy, I suppose.
Ready to rock are bikers Wayne and Tracy
That
Dunn.
smile
the
he
owners
can't
of Bruin
do.
on Guest House near Better Sequoia.
He is right. They're really fucking annoying, aren't they? Those splash screens where you got to fill in all your details, surrender your data to a third party.
Competition
Fair.
came to them. Shelley spotted a breakfast bloomer.
I couldn't find fault in the breakfast.
What does that mean?
other than
Treasure
no
training
fried
coming.
bread.
No fried bread. They could have asked.
I don't understand any of this fucking Twitch stuff anymore. Unlock a limited time. What's all this shit? Tom Marsh, thank you. Brand new subscriber in Tom Marsh. You're not new, Tom. I recognise your name. You get banned or something. Gotta make yourself a new account. I saw a thing earlier saying that you can get, I can't remember what it was called, some weird anime thing. You get, if you watch for long enough or something, you get free Crunchy Rolls. Yeah, you get that for free, apparently. If you keep watching this shite. Crunchyroll 2 gift subs. Don't know what that is.
So today, Tracy and
Oh, you got to buy 2 subs.
Okay, so our feedback from Shelley and John.
Wouldn't worry about it then.
Complain about is it just no fried bread? So I'm hoping their place is nice and we don't have to criticise it too much.
But we will be having a look.
Hiya, you okay?
Hi, Wayne. You okay?
Yeah,
Do you want to come in?
right.
Right, guys.
Looks
this is our family room. It's
pleasant.
£99 a night, and that includes breakfast for you both. Enjoy your stay. Thank you.
Cheers, John. Does this television move?
Cheers, Michael. You
Wayne
too, mate.
adjusts his set. Today's final guests are trying to tune in.
Yeah, do you think he...
Rach, thank you. 79 quid is reasonable, but considering it's in County Durham, they should be paying the fucking guests to stay there.
Where's the trousers?
I can't say I've ever been to that particular
Yeah.
You might both just wear a skirt.
Stockton, right? Not Stockport. Stockton.
Not skirting round the issue is Mackenzie Griffey, in-house trainer of the Pug and Greyhound in Great Glen, who's joined by assistant manager and former air hostess Nicola Ellershaw.
Because I've been lucky enough to stay in a lot of different places throughout my life and with my career flying, I can now pick up on what's important to me fairly quickly and the details that actually make a difference.
On their flying visit to Tracy and Wayne's, the ladies' mood brightened.
Oh, I could get easily distracted with that.
But a dirty glass stemmed their enthusiasm.
It's not quite clean enough, is it?
No,
That one.
if you polish them, it just doesn't happen, does it? It was just the one glass was dirty.
So would you say 9?
I'd say 9.
Today, they're preparing for
I think
turbulence.
they've been really fair. What would you call your B&B? I can't think of anything worse than people living in my house or staying. It'll never ever happen. My mate's mum, she's got lodgers. I just think, wow, this is mine. I don't want. The Concrete Dog's a really good. That's a fucking great name for a pub, that as well, isn't it? The Swan and Pedo. Patches Pedos. What's this about? I think the Concrete Dog is the winner, but I'd never in my life. I can't think of anything I'd like less than just living at work. Did it for 3 days a couple of weeks ago. Plenty.
John and Shelley, they're in it to win it.
Definitely. He's obviously got quite a lot of experience, so they wouldn't react well to any sort of criticism.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hi, Nick. Right, girls. This is your twin room. It's £79 a night, and that does include your breakfast. Enjoy your stay. with us.
Lovely, thank you very much.
I like he's keeping
really
it
nice touches over there, beautiful
brief.
lamps, great big fluffy cushions.
Shit
With the
cushions.
newlyweds out of earshot, the guests can unveil the Parkwood.
Oh, thank you, Saw Kenobi, for the gifted sub to Concrete Dog. And I don't think that's Concrete Dog's first gifted sub in this community. Thank you, Saw Kenobi. That's very kind.
Let's have a look for the sockets. We've got a socket for the charger there, but not amazing because I got to move the bed to get it.
Fair comment.
Yeah, you can't fault it for cleanliness,
Absolutely, yeah. No.
I'm having that bed there.
No, I'm having that bed.
No, I'm
It's
having
nearest
that
the
bed.
window, and I like that bed.
Nice enough bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice floor.
I think baths are really old-fashioned.
No, sometimes you've got to chill. Because I chill in the bath and I wash in the shower.
Inspection's nearly over.
Does
Nicola's
neither.
seeking a dirty secret.
No, that's clean.
Wayne's exposed a butt crack.
Whoa! The toilet seat's got a slight crack.
Oh, unforgivable. You catch your ass on that. Speaking from experience here, there's nothing worse than having your ass pinched. Sat in the toilet. That's down 3 points for me.
It pinches your bum.
How do you miss
Gary
that?
and Naomi are flying off the handle.
There's a fly there on the windowsill, dead.
Flies are just minging, so it makes me feel sick.
Having sniffed out their rooms, the guests have been collared for a royal introduction.
Hello.
So this is the Parkwood Princess. She's Dolly.
We're a dog-friendly pub, and because of that, we have our own dog menu.
So what we'd like you to do today is make up your own dog dinner, and Dolly's going to pick the winner.
Dog food.
Well, it's a bit of a dog's dinner, isn't it? You make dinner for a dog.
The B&B owners have just 15 minutes.
Look at this shite.
The B&B owners have...
Is that golden syrup? Chicken, tuna, blueberries. Can dogs eat blueberries? Well, clearly.
Just 15 minutes to create some classy canine fare for Dolly the dog.
I think she's going to like ours best.
Confidence. Fighting talk. Naomi was really confident, so we'll see.
First to unleash their talents, Tracy and Wayne.
On your finger.
Terrible task, this.
Because I can't lick it, I don't like peanut butter.
Wayne's got a really dry, funny sense of humour. He's a really hilarious guy. But then Tracy is as well. I can imagine going for a beer with that sort of couple and spending some time with them socially.
Next to bowl in are the hosts themselves.
A little bit of celery, because I quite like that. Tuna?
Yeah, definitely.
Can I just say she's just getting everything we're getting?
I've got celery, you haven't.
Thank you, SpongeBob, for the gifted sub to Vile. Look at that Vile. Isn't that sweet? SpongeBob, thank you very much. Congratulations, our very own Vile there. Well, was that random? You've been singled out.
John and Shelley are a little bit different today. Their personalities are coming out a lot more. Now they're sort of on home ground.
Gingerly stepping up to the plate, Nicola and Mackenzie.
Now, I think we should try some of that. No, I don't want to.
Ginger?
I really think it's too strong.
Oh, there's division in the camp here over the ginger. There was a bit of a sort of challenge for that.
Just
sort of
put some
alcohol
chicken
in
on the plate,
relationship.
for fuck's sake.
Pop.
This is the worst fucking tart. Who gives a shit about that ugly little shitty dog anyway?
Didn't come out winning.
Okay.
Give it some chocolate.
Sure. Okay.
I think we could have fallen out about that.
She just didn't want to let me do my thing.
Shut up, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, she's fast. Oh, blimey, she's fast.
Finally, Gary and daughter Naomi are straight on the scent.
Thank you. That is actually my channel as well, Saw Kenobi. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to me. Just in case I ever want to watch one of these back, which I don't. Thank you. Flapped over it. I'm not flapped. Saw Kenobi approved of my dog hatred. I just think it's an ugly little rat.
Fishy stuff and honey, and the dog will eat anything.
No, not honey.
I am shocked at how competitive she is.
Thank you, Dave.
Do we need the honey?
No honey. We're not. No.
She's the one with the plan.
A kind of dismissive sweep of the hand there.
I think Naomi is like...
She's a bossy little mare, isn't she?
I already agreed that you can have the prop.
In the team fighting.
You're not having anything else. I love winning things. I love being the one that looks good.
She wants to win every competition, and
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
definitely out to win the whole game.
But it seems she's not the only one who wants to be top dog as the group dishes up
That's enough, because she's so small.
a mixture for Dolly.
What?
First to tickle her taste buds, the host's offering.
Don't fill her up.
Right, I get shit when I say things and I get shit when I don't say things. Give me a fucking break. What are you talking about? That cheeky look. I was checking that I'm still in focus. Don't give me this shit. Do not even fucking start. Oh, it was the eyes. Bullshit.
Don't fill her up.
Followed by dad and daughter duo Gary and Naomi's dog's dinner.
Oh, that was a definite no, fair enough.
She really didn't like our dinner, so she's a proper princess.
Yep, she stuck her nose up to it.
But Tracy and Wayne's seems to do the trick.
It was just a big piece of ham, wasn't it?
The chipmunks don't.
Who'd have thunk it?
Though
Dog
she's
eating ham.
decidedly sniffy about the Last Supper.
Thank you, Brad.
And she was having none of that.
Oh! Come on! Well, I think it's clear to see that Tracy and Wayne are the winners.
Absolutely.
What an honour.
Yay! Are you not celebrating?
Yeah, my tactics didn't work because Naomi wouldn't let me do anything that I said we were going to do.
I had a plan, and I think when you have a plan, things go more smoothly. But obviously, it didn't turn out right.
Dirty floor.
The second B&B battling for Best Value title this week is in Stockton-on-Tees and the Parkwood, where newlyweds John and Shelley are hosting dinner at a nearby restaurant.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice.
And biker Tracy zooms straight in.
How long have you been together?
That food looks fucking great, doesn't it? I'm trying to figure out, is that a Parmo? I'm trying to figure out what's on his plate. It's not Hunter's chicken. What is that? That steak looks fantastic, doesn't it? Size of that cut. Look at that.
Because you seem really still lovey-dovey.
We've been together a year, and we've been married 6 weeks and 3 days. Thank you very much.
We guessed, didn't we, that they hadn't been together long because they're still very lovey-dovey.
I've been in some long-term relationships, as had Shelley, and straight away I was like, I'm just going to marry this girl straight away. She just blows me away.
I've never been a lovey-dovey person, but with John, I feel safe when he's near me.
That's nice.
I feel complete.
Sometimes it's a little bit like, yeah, okay, enough now.
I used to actually run the Parkwoods before.
Right.
Became too much, doing it on my own. I couldn't do it anymore. Left, met John, and had the opportunity to go back there. And running it together has been a lot easier.
Mixing work and home is difficult, especially in this industry, because you're working long hours, you're not really getting a break from each other. Possibly as time goes on, they might find that a little bit trying. So, being managers of the business, is there anything you would have liked to have changed about it that you don't have control over, maybe? You know, like decorated or how it's, you know what I mean, like that sort of thing.
I was actually involved in the process of it being refurbed.
Right. Oh, that's good.
So it's actually decorated how I wanted it to be. She could have meant, did we want to change the decor? Or she could have meant, I would have changed the decor.
That's what it felt like.
In particular, I think they should change about it. I was more interested once I found out that they were managers of it, how they felt about it.
Discussion digested, the guests head back to the Parkwood,
Good idea.
where staying above a pub isn't music to everyone's ears.
It'd definitely be difficult to have an early night's sleep with the loudness coming down from downstairs.
I think there should be some soundproofing at least.
Reasonable criticisms again.
Morning has broken in County Durham, and so has Nicola's patience.
How did you sleep, Nick?
Unfortunately, not really that well.
You see that shitty UHT milk? Last one. Fresh milk in your hand, pop it in the fridge in your room.
Unfortunately, not really that well, actually. Well, something woke me up, and I've got an awful feeling it was Gary snoring.
Downstairs, as the two professional chefs prepare breakfast, John and Shelley are expecting one tough egg to crack.
Do you think Gary's going to be picky this morning?
Yeah, I think from what we saw, Tracy and Wayne's, he ordered something, set them up for that fall with a poached egg. So yeah, I think he's going to be very choosy.
I feel sick.
Are you thinking of doing the egg test this morning, Gary?
Yes, this morning I will be doing that. Yeah.
He's the best one. He's insufferable, but I really like him. Tom Marsh, thank you very much. All right, Adam. Been watching since the Name Redacted days and finally in a place where I can give back to you guys up the cunt. Thank you, Tom. Cheers for sticking around for so long. Lovely to have you here, Tom. Thank you very, very much.
So I always make sure I have 2 types of eggs, so I can always test the poach or test the boiled.
That's why you had 2 eggs at ours then, is it?
Yep.
Testing us. You want to be careful, someone might order 3 different types of eggs.
I know.
Off him.
Morning. Morning. Are we all ready to order?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Wayne?
I'll have the smoked haddock with no hash brown.
Gary?
Can I be really awkward?
No.
I would like the boiled egg.
Ooh. How do you want it boiled?
And scrambled eggs.
Oh, wow. Okie dokie, won't be long.
Thank you.
I feel sick and I'm shaking. My brain's not computing what's going on. I'm like, oh my.
She's got a chef in though. She wasn't even doing it. She wasn't even making the stuff. What's with the hat? He's just a cool guy. He's just a milady. Isn't he?
Watch your plate, it's a very hot.
Sorry, 2 chefs apparently.
Thank you very much.
My expectation would be that it would be just slightly runny in the middle. Yep. So let's have a look.
Oh yeah, looks good.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Those scrambled eggs look fucking amazing, by the way.
The scrambled egg tastes absolutely divine. Breakfast was great. The eggs passed all of the tests, so no problems there with the eggs.
Breakfast was quite nice, to be fair. It was okay.
My breakfast was good. The fish was nice.
Oh, I've got hair in my breakfast.
Oh.
Too thin to be a pube, I would say. I think that's off one of the chefs. I didn't get a proper look at the chefs. Nice looking sausage there. Bit of leek in that, would you say? Pube aside, well, hair aside, I think it's quite a nice looking breakfast. Could be a beard hair, yeah. How long are your fucking eyebrows, Villa fan Dan? What are you talking about? What's your breakfast order, Patchman? Thank you, Pacitti 4pm. Full English, black pudding, poached egg I'd go for, fried bread, and if they've got any extras, I'll always go for them, no matter what they are, unless it's fish or something. But like if it's one of those places that do like a bit of bubble and squeak, or if you get like an international breakfast and you get some like potato farls, or what are those Irish ones called? Irish oatcake things, stuff like that. Love it. Big fan.
Oh.
Black pudding isn't rank. Black pudding's so good. So tasty.
It was just under the bacon.
Oh, square sausage. Ding dong.
Is everything all right for you?
Tatty scone.
I'm really sorry, but I've just found a little hair in my breakfast. I'm so sorry. When I found a hair in my breakfast, I felt that I did have to mention it and send it back because that's what I would normally do in that situation.
Right, I'll take that.
Thank you. Did you
Rough.
want another breakfast? Perhaps just a bit of bacon. Okay. Isn't it? Thank you.
There's a hair on the plate. There's a hair on the plate.
It's not one of his.
There's a hair on the plate.
Dreaded bacon hair thing was a problem, wasn't it? That was awful.
There, I think we found the fucking culprit right here, haven't we? I don't think that's a beard hair, and I don't think it's a pube. I reckon that's off matey's head there. I've never had white pudding. I don't even know what white pudding really is. White pudding. White pudding is broadly similar to black pudding, but does not include blood. Is it that simple, is it? Doesn't look as nice. Something about black pudding. Right, little spots of white in it.
It's not acceptable, but by God, I feel sorry for them for it.
If that happened to me, that'd be a one.
Well, it is what it is. We can't do anything about it now.
No, I know.
Yeah?
Yeah, Nicola. She's on the
Not
right.
a hair on him.
So sorry.
Oh, thank you. No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay, we mealed? Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was a really nice touch that the chef came out himself to apologise. Mr.
Well, it's not fucking him, is it? Why should he be apologising? Absolutely ludicrous.
Thank you. I thought it was a really nice touch that the chef came out himself to apologise. Mistakes happen.
With the hosts tearing their hair out,
Could have been one of hers.
rivals head off to comb through their feedback forms.
You ready?
Oh, yes.
How were your hosts at the Parkwood?
Excellent. Couldn't ask for a better host.
It's got to be a 10, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Really good.
But there's always room for improvement, though.
So
9.
9.
They really looked after us. I think it's got to be a 10.
Yeah.
How clean was the Parkwood?
There was the fly. That just simply should not have been there.
I think we should give
Fair.
a 6.
Oh, that's fucking rough. I wonder if the hair on her plate, where that was in front of everybody, if that's going to affect the other contestants' scores.
How were the facilities at the Parkwood?
6 is
Not
rough,
enough,
though.
Plugs for tech.
The internet was slow and you had to log in onto a website.
6.
Yeah, agreed.
The crack in the toilet seat.
That wasn't the best thing to have, was it?
It's got to be a 7.
It's got to be a 7 again, hasn't it?
Fair.
How did you sleep at the Parkwood?
The bar, I could still hear sound downstairs. An 8.
I would agree with that.
I didn't sleep very well. The walls are really flimsy and I could hear Gary snoring very loudly. I'd be happy with a 6.
Yeah, I'm happy with a 6.
Nice comfy bed.
Yeah.
Nice bedded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
How was breakfast at the Parkwood?
I did find a hair in my breakfast.
But however, they handled it very efficiently.
Yeah, I think a 6.
Yeah.
Now for the big one.
I think that's really fair. A 6 for that is, considering she found a hair in it, I think that's, like, generous even. Honourable, yeah. Honourable.
Would you stay here again?
No brainer. Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to put
Oh, first no.
Things are just not up to standard.
No, I wouldn't stay here again.
Okay.
Now the B&B owners must pay what they think their stay was worth.
Are we both agreed on what we want to pay?
Yes, I am.
The cash will be kept under wraps until the end of the competition. But for now, hosts John and Shelley are facing the bold truth.
Ready?
Yep. How were your hosts? 10 out of 10.
I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It doesn't get any better than that, does it?
No.
How were the facilities? And that's a 7. Cracked toilet seat pinches bum. If that is the case, then certainly it needs changing again.
Absolutely.
Cheers, John.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thanks a lot.
So, would you stay here again? And it's a big fat yes, ring twice.
Happy with that.
Happy with that.
Ready?
How did you sleep? And that's a 6.
Oh!
Loud snoring from next door.
It's definitely Nicola and Mackenzie because Naomi mentioned that Gary snores.
Rooms 1 and 2, the next door to each other.
It's certainly something that we'll have to look into.
How was breakfast at the Parkwood? And that's a 6. A hair in one of our breakfasts. We were mortified by that.
I'm quite surprised that they've still scored us above average on that because even though they found a hair in their plate,
She's welling up.
enjoyed their breakfast.
Yeah, that's good.
See you again.
See you later.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Would you stay here again? It's...
I actually agree, Digital Dog. It's different on a show like this, isn't it? But if I found a hair on my plate in a restaurant, I'd pick it out and I wouldn't even mention anything. I couldn't really give a shite. It's just a hair, isn't it? If it was like a lump of dog shit or what is clearly spunk, then yeah, I'll send it back. But it's just a hair, isn't it? How dirty are hairs? If it was a pube, well, how do you tell? Pubes are so... I've seen all different varieties of pubes. Not all are curly, what a tosser. That's the problem, isn't it? That's the... What about a hair with lice on it? That's different. If there's a bug, if there's a head louse or a crab, long curly cord... Exactly. Why are you looking at so many pubes? We've all got hobbies, haven't we?
So no.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Last one.
How are your hosts? It's a 9 out of 10.
That's right, Vincent.
This is Gary and Naomi. Well, we already think that they are game players.
How clean was the Parkwood? And that's a 6.
Ouch.
Found a dead fly, which shows a lack of attention to detail.
When I hoovered in those windowsills the night before, there was definitely no fly.
They brought it with them.
I am looking for perfection when I go to theirs.
How are the facilities? Again, another low score of 6. Not enough plug sockets. I think 3 double plug sockets in a hotel room is acceptable.
3 is perfectly acceptable, obviously. Does everyone have that one local restaurant that has a spunk saucesmith? Yeah, we did. Charcoal Grill on the Isle of Wight in Ryde, yeah. And it was something daft like, they found 15 different, I can't remember the exact number, 15 different types of spunk in it. Like they're testing to see how many, not just the presence of semen. It's like, yeah, it's from 15 different men, that. Bullshit, isn't it?
Hope that when we go and stay...
Yep, 6 sockets.
It's like a power station, because that's really pathetic. How did you sleep at the Parkwood? And that's an 8. Noisy pub downstairs. We are a pub. I can't limit that.
Bye now.
See you later.
Yeah, take care.
Let's see whether our game-playing friends from South Wales will stay with us again.
I don't want them to.
Oh, this is good.
I think they're playing a game. I think they've scored us down massively and unfairly.
Really looking forward to speaking.
The plug socket thing's fucking bullshit. The dead fly, fair play, whatever. But the fucking plug... 6 plug sockets in there. 3 doubles.
Gary.
This is getting good. This is getting fucking good. I'm proper into it. Should we move on to the next episode? Whoa. We are off to the Pug and Greyhound next. I can't remember whose that is.
Whoa! 4 sets of B&B owners.
Fan on the ceiling is absolutely filthy.
Check into each other's places.
Oh, yeah.
And check out one another.
He just come through the door with 2 boiled eggs and he pushed her back.
No way.
Today, an inspector calls.
I used to go into other people's businesses undercover.
I'm dreading your feedback forms then.
As they battle to be named best value for money.
I ticked for a fried egg and for a poached egg. I like fried, but I've got to see what the poached comes out like.
I think he wants to see if they make a slip up.
I suppose I'd agree with that.
The first visit of the competition is to Betws-y-Coed, near Snowdonia, and Llywelyn Guest House, owned by...
Hello, Gary. Nice to see you,
Wayne
mate.
and Tracy Dunn.
People do misjudge bikers.
People do. I think hairy, tattooed, lager louts or something, don't they?
Not far off that, but...
Lauren A, thank you very much. Evening, Adam. Happy 58 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lauren. Boy, did we pick the wrong time to start eating tea. Sorry. Yeah, that goes for anybody who's currently having their dinner. Apologies for all the pube talk, the spunk talk, the dog shit thing I mentioned. My bad. And apologies for having to look at some of these contestants as well. Much love as always, Lauren, Dan and Baby Flo. Love to you. Thank you very, very much. Cheers.
Guests can slow down.
Wait, is this the same? It says Wednesday the 3rd. The fuck? What the fuck? This is the same one. Is it? Yeah, it fucking is as well, isn't it? What's going on here? Just a second. It's the file name is correct. The Pug and Greyhound. Oh, this could be a Channel 4 thing, you know. Boom, 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 boom. Now I've got to find it. Wednesday the 3rd of May. We might be watching this off direct off 4OD. Entertainment. 4 in a bed. And I'm going to have to scroll all the way down because their navigation is appalling. 3rd of May 2017. This is going to take me a little while. Tell you what, you can watch with me. It'll be quicker if I make it bigger as well, won't it? Where's that uploader? Uploader? You mean the downloader? The one that I use? That's called MyStream. It's very, very good. Normally, I've never had a problem like this before, which makes me think that it's been put on the website incorrectly, but could be wrong. May 2017. Fucking look at this bullshit. Maybe I should have just searched it, but May 3rd, 2017. Oh, gone too far. May 3rd. There we go. Pug and Greyhound. Let's see. It's gonna fuck me about here, isn't it?
I'm really not sure what that is.
Oh no. There we go. We're back into it. We're back into it. We're going to have to watch it like this for this one. The quality looks fucking appalling. Are you allowed to do this? It's not really any different, is it, to be honest? It's where I've downloaded them from anyway. It's old enough that it's not going to be a big deal.
A bit of dirt, I think.
Bogey.
4 sets of B&B owners.
Oh, it's got a good little bounce.
The pause thing's annoying, though.
Check into
We're back
each
in.
other's places.
Hello, welcome.
No adverts, which is a good start.
And check out one another.
I'm really, really sorry, but I just found a little hair on my breakfast. I'm so sorry.
It's not acceptable, but my God, I feel sorry for them.
Today, there's a rotten egg.
The Hollandaise sauce is cold.
As they battle to be named best value for money.
If he's not happy with it, say, would you like us to change it for you?
He's either massively confident on his own breakfast or he's just very
Volume up a little bit. Let's see what I can do.
deluded.
How's that for you? I'll try and avoid pausing so much on this because it...
The
All
third
good?
visit of the week is to Great Glen in Leicestershire and the Pug and Greyhound, where former air hostess Nicola
Sorry, I
Ellishore
missed a
and
few
colleague-
bits there as well. Saw Kenobi. Adam, do you have any stories about the Sandown Clown? No, I learned about it on stream. I had no idea what it was, mate. No stories at all. Because I was unaware. And Gary Allbone, there you go, my friend. Thank you, Gary. Cheers. Thank you for 6 months. Appreciate it.
Mackenzie Griffey, aim for the sky.
If you've been flying and you've been on duty for 15 hours, sometimes you do have to paint that smile on. It's not exactly
I don't think it was
how you
Nigel.
feel, but
I don't think he was
still
alive when it happened.
Like that's how you feel.
After flying high for 21 years, Nicola hit the ground running. at
Undecided
Europe.
Lemon as well. Thank you so much. Cheers. Evening Leader. Still catching up. 18 months of streams on Vimeo. All love to the Cultolic lads. And keep up the cracking work, handsome. Thank you, Lemon. Thank you very, very much. Cheers. Thanks for signing up to the Patreon as well. Appreciate it.
Manager at the pub.
It's a lot easier to provide good customer service on the ground than it is in the air.
Oh, was it 1973, the clown?
Experience in the B&B trade.
Said I wasn't going to pause it a lot. But thank you very much, Undecided Lemon, for the gifted sub to Waffles81 as well. Is that when the Sandown Clown was? No, Dad was very much alive. Dad would have been 16. I think. Yeah, 16. Kenny Sim, thank you. They did a few of these episodes near mine in Inverness a few months back. Caused a massive outcry after some cunts were charging 400 quid a night for a fairly basic room. I think all the rooms on this so far have been pretty reasonably priced. Then again, it was, 8 years ago, wasn't it?
But we have got the experience of
Thank you,
being
Lemon.
good at what we do.
Guests, after a flying visit, can check into one of 7 rooms in a converted stable behind the pub.
I think it looks
for up to
lovely, this one.
£90 a night, including a sizzling breakfast. And for Nicola, it's all about keeping up appearances.
The rooms have recently been refurbished. We've gone for a slightly upmarket look. I think we're
Mental.
doing a great job here. Yeah.
Still smarting from their own feedback.
Is that right,
for
Rob?
today's first
Apologies. Thank you for the resubs as well. Cheers, mate. 50 months.
Two tribes go to war would be a really apt soundtrack to the morning.
Saw from their scores are newlyweds John and Shelley Bean of the Parkwood in
Horrible,
Stockton-on-Tees. When they hosted last time,
Hi.
Is that
it
right,
was a
Adam?
hair-raising breakfast
I've not seen
for
it.
Nicola.
I've got a hair in my breakfast. There's a hair on the plate. There's a hair on the plate.
All leading to the point of no return.
Would you stay here again? It's a no.
Oh, wow.
Today, it's John and Shelley's turn to judge.
My name is Not Flo as well. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for 15 months.
Was very, very harsh and overly critical. So yeah, I think competition's on now. Game on.
Red telephone box
Impression's good from
nearby.
the outside,
Beautiful.
but obviously, we need to go in and see what the inside's like.
Yeah.
Hi,
Mackenzie.
nice to see you. Come on in.
This is your room. It's £90 for the night, including breakfast. And if there's anything you need, give us a shout. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, Nicola.
Thank you.
Love the bath in the room.
Yeah, it's quite quirky.
You
As
mental.
John and Shelley soak up the style, today's next guest won't be talking through his hat.
There's no strategy with me. I say what I see. Say what you see. See what you say. Well, whatever.
This live wire is Gary Pasticcio, who, together with daughter Naomi, runs the Solar Strand Hotel in Cross Keys, Wales.
I've worked in IT for over 25 years.
Really?
And that career has taken me all over the world. So therefore I've learned, what makes a good hotel.
When the pair bowled in
Terrible.
on visit 1,
Hi.
I'm Wayne.
the IT was exactly Gary's cup of tea.
Let's just check the Wi-Fi, see whether it's good enough for what I need. Tick in the box there.
But their flying visit to John and Shelley's
Hello there.
Hi, Gary.
proved less Wi-Fi, more dry fly,
Flies are just minging.
sending scores buzzing.
How clean was the Parkwood? And that's a 6.
Ouch.
Feedback the hosts were keen to swat away.
Gary and Naomi have really gone out of the way to mark us down.
Well, we already think that they are game players.
Today, there are no flies on Gary and Naomi.
We're just being professional because we want everyone that we've judged to improve for their future business, for them to become more successful. So I think that's quite kind in a way.
Hi.
How are you doing? in.
Come on in.
Thank you.
This is your room. It's £80 a night, including breakfast. If there's anything you need, just give us a shout. Okay.
Thank you.
Stamps.
Yes,
Lovely.
excellent, yeah.
Looks nice though.
It's really fashionable, lovely and stylish, but is it practical?
With Gary and Naomi.
Well, check the plug sockets. Just check the fucking plug sockets. That's what all they mean is practical. What does that? What does that even mean? Is it practical? There's beds in it. What does that mean? Check the plugs. That's it. That's it.
Hotels.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very stylish. I'm expecting it to be really quite glam.
Ready to rock are bikers Tracy and Wayne Dunn of Llywyn Guest House near Betws-y-Coed, Wales. When the competitors came to them,
Hello.
Hiya.
IT Gary
Yeah, I wonder how many he wants. How many plug sockets he actually wants.
And for a poached egg.
I think he's testing your culinary skills on eggs.
Yeah.
How many sockets do I have? To be fair, in here, because there's lots of lighting that's on, and there's 3 monitors, the PC. I think I have. Well, you know what? Actually, only 2 of them works. There's one there that I moved in, and it doesn't work. The single one doesn't work, and it's done that thing where you can only it's in the on position all the time. You try and press it, it won't go off. So I've got 2, and I've got a 20 socket, no, a 16 socket adapter, with 4 additional USB chargers. I think that's sufficient for what I need, Burley Chassis, but maybe our top-hatted friend would think otherwise. Room should have a plug in each corner. Yeah, he was complaining about 6 plugs, which is just ludicrous, isn't it? 16 socket adapter, yeah. Well, if I got the PlayStation plugged in, keep in mind, I do that, and there's other things in here that take... Why am I bothering with this? Yeah, I think probably 14 or so are in use. I've got 2 big lights there as well. I've got 2 lights shining on me. I've got the DSLR, which is always plugged in. 3 monitors, as I say, PC tower, PlayStation sometimes, the fan's in, the router, the Wi-Fi extender thing. Can we see? No, because I'll knock everything off. Why do you don't even care? You're just winding me up, aren't you? No, don't start.
Hi, Wayne, you okay?
he pulled the same trick.
Why do you care?
Are you thinking of doing the egg test this morning, Gary?
Yes, I always make sure I have 2 types of eggs, so I can always...
Not familiar with that, Adam. Enchanted Manor. I don't know Ventnor very well.
Yep. Today, they're ready for round 3.
I'm sure Gary will be doing his egg test.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, my hard drive.
No way
That's
they're gonna get away with not.
like, why am I doing this? Just move on.
No.
Sockets are important, Mr. Mike. Not enough to get downgraded to a 7 on room functionality or whatever it was, facilities. Don't like those curtains. Tacky.
And if there's anything you need, just give me
She
a
can't
shout.
say breakfast, can she? She keeps saying breakfast.
It's a lovely room.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
With the hosts in the wings,
Hey, look at this. Posh brand.
their rivals are ready for takeoff.
Straight in the bag.
Oh, it's got that plasticky stuff on the mattress protector.
Yeah,
That's a massive faux pas.
So much heat.
What I'm doing is I'm testing the speed.
Oh, yeah?
But unfortunately, it's stuck.
Oh, dear.
Should put out the paint work.
Oh, dear me. There's loads of dust on the corner of this. Yeah.
Oh my, look at John.
Ooh.
That should have been cleaned. Yeah.
I like the posh teacups, biscuits, you get a pack of sweets.
I think the general consensus is no dusting has been done in this room at all.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh, nice tiles.
Toilet's clean.
Yeah, toilet is really clean.
With inspections nearly over, Gary and Naomi are thinking big.
I say this towel's a bit small, but I am a larger person.
I'll close my eyes.
Wayne's hit a
It's your
great-
daughter! You
I think they've painted it quickly before we come. They've missed it all, haven't they?
What?
A bit bodged there.
The fuck are you on about? Don't Adam me.
Oh.
Nothing to say. She's just said it herself. Bigger girl. Nothing wrong with that. You're the ones doing this. It's not pleasant.
Unaware of Nicola's high-flying career, this afternoon she's brought them to the local
I
airport.
don't know if that'll get
for
up in the
some
air.
Groundbreaking news.
Hey guys, there's something that you
Are
don't
they
know
doing
about
a bloody-
me. In my previous life, I was cabin crew for
Stop
21
it.
years.
It was a fucking joke. It was.
Safety demonstration.
It's not a surprise that Nicola used to be an air hostess.
It's just
She
a
looks
joke.
the part,
Calm
she's very
down.
pretty, looks after herself
Yes,
well.
thank you, Rach.
First up,
What would they have to do? Oh, they'd be an air
cabin crew get ready for takeoff.
cabin crew.
It won't fit.
Oh.
It's coming off for this one.
I'm surprised Gary's hat came off so easily. Yeah. I thought it was super glued to his head.
Tommy Cooper.
Each B&B pair must perform a plane safety briefing using the script provided
Remove the life jacket from its container and place it over your head.
before the hosts pick the high flyers.
Nicola and Mackenzie were teaching us what to do, and I was just kind of looking into that to see how I could perhaps make it funny.
Flying in the face of convention, Naomi and Gary set off.
Welcome aboard this flight. Individual oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your head. Breathe calmly. Calmly.
Thank you, Saw Kenobi. The story about your dad printing off your Wikipedia page to have a hard copy of it was very sweet. Oh, yeah, he's a sweetheart. I wish my dad was proud of me. I'm sure he is, Saw Kenobi. I'm sure he is. Ash Jamming, the ex-air hostess looks like Katie Tunstall. Do you reckon? It's a stretch, I think that.
I think
Katie Tunstall had the choppy hair, didn't she?
I think they just go for the comedy line rather than the serious line because I think they know that they'd fluff it on a serious note.
Yeah.
Well, because it's not real, is it? What do you mean? See, what the She does look a bit like Katie Tunstall, actually. Yeah, I'll take it back. No, I'll take it back. Sorry. Ash Jamming there. B of H. Have we ever watched the BBC documentary narrated by David Thewlis? I'm not unfamiliar. Thewlis? Dreamtown. No, never heard of it. I'll have a look. Why are they... I know they hate them, right? But having a go because they're not taking the fake safety instructional routine seriously is obviously bullshit. It's just shit fucking task. It's stupid.
Next,
Yeah, that's
winging
good
it,
beefcake, that.
John and Shelley.
There are 4 overwing exits in the centre of the cabin, 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Please note, however, the nearest exit could be behind you.
It's the first time that we've seen the group since the feedback forms for our place. Nicola and Mackenzie, I just still feel a bit,
Bit oof.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am a little bit concerned that there could be some tension in the group.
On our part, I don't think that there should be tension. I think we were very fair in our comments.
On the aircraft, there are 8 emergency exits, each of which is marked with a red exit sign.
Last to play safe.
She doesn't
Writers
instill
Tracy and
confidence.
Wayne.
Mark it. Floor low power markings running along the cabin aisle with illuminated darkness.
Not taking it seriously. -2 points. Lost her hat, -4 points.
My reading was terrible, your acting was terrible.
I'll have you know I'm a good actor.
Destination reached. It's time for Nicola and
Laugh or
Mackenzie
burn, take your
to
pick.
announce
For pure comedy value,
It has to be Gary and Naomi.
Yeah.
Feels great to win. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love winning.
I'm happy for
Said
them
that
to have
last
won it.
time.
Were we laughing with them? Were we laughing at them?
We were laughing. To me, that's all that matters.
The third B&B vying for
Why
best
am I
value
not getting
this
ads?
week is the Pug and Grey.
Right. On Channel 4, even with an ad blocker on, which I do have, I don't recommend because that's how I make a living, but I do have it for these streams. I always get ads, even with uBlock. No, I'm not fucking complaining. I'm not complaining. 4OD used to be awful for it. They wouldn't even let you watch a show. It would just... No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I'm glad it's working, especially where the downloader didn't work properly.
Greyhound in Great Glen, where tonight former air
But it would pop up. You're using an ad
Mackenzie
blocker. Turn it off. You got to disable it, haven't you? Unless I'm still on the VPN.
Thank you very much.
No, because I'm on a UK VPN
Nicola, do
thing.
you find that
Won't make a difference.
if you've worked around the world as an air hostess, that's given you experiences to know what to offer guests?
You know, you're kind of up there at 35,000 feet. You're limited resources, so it's how you deal with it.
Have you ever had a particularly difficult customer at 35,000 feet?
I think there's been some difficult situations because you can go from literally...
Thank you,
somebody
Steve.
having a heart
Thank you very
attack,
much for the resub,
and then
mate.
You've still got 300 people that want their chicken or their beef. There was always things, you know, and it was kind of prioritising.
So you took it in your stride?
I'm quite good under pressure. Put the pressure on and I kind of go, bang, into my thing.
She works well under pressure, she said, didn't she? So I think being an air hostess has been a good...
I think they're my favourite couple, the bikers.
First class service is first class customer service. So, you know, wherever you are.
I think Nicola is well trained in dealing with high-class customers. Obviously, she can handle people like us.
I worked in information technology for almost 30 years, and that took me all around the world, various different countries, staying in hotels all of the time. I kind of knew by the time I'd finished that exactly what I would want to provide a customer if I was ever a hotelier.
I definitely think we're expecting a slick operation off Gary. He's told us that he's travelled a lot, and what's important to him.
Mr. Worldwide.
His own business. So yeah, we are expecting it to be good.
I don't see what the transferables for him are. That because he's stayed in a load of hotels, he's now made his list and thinks he's some kind of Donald Trump of the hotel world. I don't really get it.
Hitting the wall. The rivals head back to bed, where the stable door's causing Tracy and Wayne to bolt.
There's a huge gap right the way around this door, which could be a problem if it gets windy.
Bedtime.
Love you. Love you too.
It's a chilly morning in Great Glen, but for newlyweds John and Shelley, it's been a steamy night.
The mattress cover having plastic underneath it, I woke up sweating in the morning. In fact, the bed is actually wet from where that's kept the heat. They're awful.
And bikers Wayne and Tracy are dreaming of escape.
It's a bit prison-like though, isn't it?
Yeah.
With all the grey walls.
They said it would look really nice when they walked in.
Breakfast preparations are underway. With chef
Nice
in charge of
menus.
the hot stuff, Nicola and Mackenzie are front of house.
Breakfast should definitely look as good as it tastes. The presentation is nice. Yeah. You're going to want to eat it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good morning. Morning.
Tracy, what would you like?
I'm going to have the veggie poke, please.
Okay, Gary.
I'd like the eggs Benny.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So, Gary, how come you didn't do the two-egg trick?
I went for the trickiest breakfast to do. It's got 2 poached eggs on that, so I'll be testing for consistency of the eggs.
Good move.
We're not ordering the eggs to be cruel. We know how hard it is to do eggs, so we want to see how everyone else done their
He's
eggs.
obsessed, isn't he?
I think with Gary, he's either massively confident on his own breakfast and believes that he does the best eggs ever, or he's just very deluded, and I can't work out which it is.
With the hosts hoping not to be panned, the hot food is served.
Veggie breakfast.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Was that the Eggs Benedict? The thickness of that?
I think the pans and the presentation's fantastic.
Nice idea.
Yeah.
Testing the eggs now. Perfect in there. And now for consistency. Yeah, look at that. In the Eggs Benedict, there were 2 poached eggs. This one passed the test.
My breakfast really nice.
It looks really
Yeah,
nice.
it is. Yeah, no complaints. Eggs cooked perfect. Breakfast was brilliant, wasn't it? It was
Best
really,
yet.
Yeah, best yet. Couldn't fault it. But unfortunately, Gary can.
The breakfast is beautiful, but the sauce, the Hollandaise sauce, is cold.
It's because he's been dicking about.
Lovely.
Yeah, really good, thanks.
Doing his egg tests.
Was the Hollandaise sauce supposed to be cold, or was it supposed to be warm?
I can go find that out for you.
Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah. Why was the Hollandaise sauce
Hollandans?
cold? Come on, I mean, it was so good. I mean, that would have been like 11 out of 10, really, that breakfast. But the sauce being cold, come on, it's a competition.
Was the hollandaise sauce supposed to be cold or warm?
It's warm.
Right, if he's not happy with it, say, would you like us to change it for you?
He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Sauce, and it is supposed to be warm. Can I get you anything else at all? Can I?
No, everything was, even though it was cold, it tasted nice.
What I did really struggle with was the fact he didn't know whether it was meant to be hot or cold. I just found it a very bizarre situation that he complained about something he didn't actually know what it was.
I think he knew. Even though he can't say it.
The rivals retreat to turn up the heat in their anonymous feedback forms.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
On the bug.
How are your hosts at the Pug and Greyhound?
They were excellent, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really good hosts.
I can't wait to see their scores on the next one.
10.
Nice.
Dealt with problems in a professional manner. A 10?
Yeah.
How clean was the Pug and Greyhound?
Room not dusted, as found on multiple services. Clearly, room not checked. Unacceptable.
I would go for a 5, I think.
I would go less.
Would you?
I would go 4.
How were the facilities at the Pug and Greyhound?
Internet was a write-off. In brackets, couldn't even connect.
Would you give it a 7 then?
Yeah, 7.
Some of the facilities were
Plenty
very
of
good.
sockets then, apparently, because he did a 7 last time.
Very poor door to the car park.
Very poor
what
door.
really lets it down is the finish on everything.
Poor and prison-like.
So I think a fair score. It would be 6.
Don't call him a Discord mod, because we got mods in it. We got Discord mods in here, and they're brilliant, and they don't look like that. All of our mods, we pick them because they're beautiful. Isn't that right? They're still here. Adam Jonesy-O. Ooh, good-looking lad, isn't he? Bloody Nightbot. Yeah, love you, Nightbot. The other one's gone. Yeah, just down to 1, but still. Good people. Yeah, Reddit mods is fine. Stop objectifying the mods. Oh, you're talking to me there. Admin Pacitti, good. Matlock, I didn't see you for a bit. You were doing other stuff, apparently. I thought you'd gone. Can you go cook a fried egg and a poached one so we can score you? I'm not very good at poached eggs. I do a good fried egg. I do great scrambly eggs. Really good. Because I just fucking fill them with melted butter. But they're very, very tasty. You have a nice tea, mate. I hope there's no pubes in there.
How did you sleep at the Pug and Greyhound?
Get rid of mattress protector with plastic on. Retains heat and makes you hot.
I can do a poached
Probably
egg,
say a 7.
but you'll get the little stringy bits coming off it.
How was the breakfast at the Pug and Greyhound?
You can't fault that, can you?
No. Faultless breakfast. It's got
Cube
to be
it
a
up
10,
then.
hasn't it?
Go for it.
There was only one thing. that was
Exactly
wrong.
the same starlight.
The Hollandaise sauce was cold. So I'm going to mark
Hollandaise.
him down 1 for that because it's a competition. So I'd give him a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you stay here again
I think I would.
for the breakfast alone?
Yeah.
Absolutely yes.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I would.
Based on
It's a
the
no
stay
from
that
this
we've
pair.
had and the issues that we've pointed out, I think it has to be a no.
Is that right? Didn't know that vinegar trick.
Now the competitors pay what they think their stay was worth.
Are we going to go with what we decided?
Yes.
Right.
The cash will stay secret until the end of the competition.
Thank you.
But for now, Nicola and Mackenzie need to fasten their seatbelt.
I think the biker couple are winning so far.
Here we go. How are your hosts at the Pug and Greyhound? 10. Wow. Really chuffed with that. Fantastic. How are the facilities at the Pug and Greyhound? 7. Okay, so that's we're getting a little bit lower. Internet was a write-off. Couldn't even connect. It's just something we're gonna have to look at, isn't it? Perhaps get some boosters for the internet for the rooms. How was your breakfast at the Pug and Greyhound? A 9. Okay, yeah, still very, very good. I'm very pleased. I'm pleased with that. Eggs Benedict. Yes, so Gary. Eggs Benedict sauce was cold. We actually don't think that was right. If that
He didn't know how to
Eggs
spell
Benedict had
hollandaise,
been
did he?
warmer, it would have been scrambled egg.
Bye, thank you.
So this is the big moment. Would you stay here again? Yes. So on to the next one then, Matt.
Did he misspell Benedict as well?
Facilities at the Pug and
Didn't see that.
A 6. Oh, I'm disappointed with that mark. Really, really disappointed. Yeah. Very bad door onto car park, big gaps. It's definitely Wayne and Tracy. They were the only room that had the door onto the car park. Absolutely, yes. We're not allowed to actually completely take those doors off. They are part of a listed building. We have been able to do some work to them, and to be fair, I thought we'd done a good job. Overall, bad finish and prison-like. I'm a little bit, not hurt, but you know, prison-like is quite a statement.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit harsh.
We've spent a huge amount of time, effort and money on updating the rooms, getting them as nice as possible. The rooms are absolutely lovely, and I'll stand by that.
I think the rooms are nice.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so moment of truth once again.
Would you stay here again? Yes. Really pleased.
Absolutely fantastic. Delighted. Right, on to John and Shelley's form.
How clean was the Pug and Greyhound?
4.
A 4. Ooh, that's a really low score.
It is a low score, so let's find out why.
Room not dusted, clearly room not checked. Unacceptable.
That's absolutely 100% ridiculous. It's harsh, it's unfair, and it's certainly not
You
true.
are at such an advantage
How did
if
you
you're
sleep at the
hosting on day one, aren't you?
7.
A little bit of a shame. What's that? A little bit disappointed.
Oh, I can't skip back on this.
Mattress protector
Was that like an
with
oil
plastic on,
container?
retains
Oh,
heat
that's
and makes you
fucking
hot.
cool.
And
I
a
like
little bit
that.
harsh, but
And it
if
was
we've seen
dusty.
the
It was.
comments
That's
on
fair.
and people aren't happy with them, then we'll change them.
See you later.
Okay, so this is the last one. I'm a little bit nervous about this one, actually.
Especially this one.
Okay, let's go for it.
Would you stay here again? No.
Okay, well, I'm just really, really disappointed with John and
Jerry
Shelley.
can, that's
I think
it.
They've kind of stabbed us in the back a little bit. We were honest. We gave constructive criticism. We marked down where we felt was necessary. Perhaps we were too nice.
Next time when Gary and Naomi host...
Here we fucking go. Let's see if the downloaded copy works, but I'll leave... I'll leave that open.
Whoa, whoa.
No, surely not again.
On guests staying in a
They're within...
This happened again. I have no idea what's happened here. Weird. Does that mean the results one is fucked as well? No, there's lots of just sit. Okay, the 5th one works for some reason, but the 3rd and the 4th haven't downloaded properly. I don't seem like a guy that would wear a top hat. I've never worn a top hat in my life. That's not true, is it? I have worn a top hat actually for a video. To look like a cunt. To look like a cunt. Oh no, have I got to go all the way? Oh, fuck me. Got to do it all again. Thank you. Have you done it for me? Oh, that's very kind. Thank you very much, Kelsey. I'm really excited for
I
this
said
one.
his towel's a bit small.
4 sets of B&B owners.
Thank you, Poison. So do you.
Check into each other's places. And check out one another.
I think they're copying myself.
Oh, no way. I think we did our initials first. I think we might have to watch our backs here.
Today, the eggs.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
Can you please do the poached
Oh,
egg?
fuck off.
Poached eggs. I told you that 1,000,000 times.
As they
He can't even fucking poach an egg himself. What is that? Strips of leather on the plate there. Oh, this is good. This is good.
battle to be named best value for money.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Anything which is poached or boiled is off this morning.
Can't poach an egg. Maybe it's a Welsh thing? Is that like Welsh bacon?
Keys, Wales, and the Solar Strand Hotel, owned by father and daughter duo Gary and Naomi Pasticcio.
Working with Naomi can be quite challenging, actually.
We work well together, but we do argue a lot.
Yeah, sometimes some shouting.
Well, I don't know why they're filming from the inside of a volcano. That's incredibly unsafe. That's one of those volcanoes with a disco ball, as you do, obviously.
This kitchen's just too small. Excuse me.
Guests after a family affair can check into one of the pair's 10 rooms. But there's
Bit
no
plain.
quarrelling with the
Lots of fucking sockets. Did you see the number of sockets? Sorry.
Excuse me.
Guests after a family affair.
Everywhere. Double with a double on top, unless that's just the light switch, but I think that's another double. Double and a double. They are not fucking about. Double and a double. They are not fucking about at all. Hello, Stephen. Nice to see you, mate. Good evening, boss man Pacitti. Hope you're well. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Thank you, Steve. I hope you had a lovely weekend as well. I hope everything is grand with you. Really nice to see you, Stephen.
But there's no quarrelling with the cost. Up to £120 per night. Plus up to
Ooh,
$8.95
pricey.
for an explosive breakfast in the restaurant.
We decided to call the restaurant the Volcano Restaurant because the food is served on hot volcanic rock. And so then we decided to put together a theme for the actual room itself. And it's very much a volcanic theme.
It's fucking
And
shit.
former
Let's be
IT
honest.
consultant Gary and daughter Naomi are mega proud of their hotspot.
We've got all these different egg machines and we've had trial and error of many, but I think we've perfected it just about.
Anticipating upper crust are today's first guests.
So I'm expecting this place to be the best place I've ever stayed in.
Upping the ante are John and Shelley Bean, who run the Parkwood in Stockton-on-Tees.
Be very happy when I don't have to look at that anymore.
Hello there. How you doing, all right?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
IT Gary was on form.
I've logged in. It comes up with this form that you've got to fill in. That's a pet hate of mine.
And that wasn't the only fly in the ointment.
There's a fly there on the windowsill, dead.
A discovery that sent scores spiralling.
That just simply should not have been there.
Yeah.
6.
Comments that stung the hosts.
Ouch.
Very, very picky here.
I am looking for perfection when I go to theirs.
Today, it's the solar strand in the hot seat.
I think Gary's strategy and attitude is really weak because I'm going to tear him
Stephen, stop it. Thank you very much, mate. Congratulations, Gravity Gunner, courtesy of one Stephen Skodes. Thank you very, very much, mate. Cheers.
Hello, lovely to see you.
Hello there, how are you doing, okay? This is your room. It's £65 a night plus breakfast from a menu. If you need IT support or help, then please let me know.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Gary. I've never been invited into a hotel room by anyone and asked if I need IT support.
Heading towards
He's
the
great,
IT
isn't he?
crowd are today's next guests.
So it'd be quite interesting to see who kind of wears the trousers when it actually comes down to the nitty-gritty, really.
Who wears the top hat?
Who wears the top hat? Absolutely.
Talking through their hats are assistant manager Nicola Ellershaw and in-house trainer Mackenzie Griffey, who run the Pug and Greyhound in Great Glen, Leicestershire. When the pair dropped in on John and Shelley,
I wonder what their activity's going to be.
Shelley, I'm really, really sorry, but I've just found a little hair on my breakfast. I'm so sorry.
so a return visit was shot down.
Would you stay here again? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to put no mat.
Plugging in a router, LAN party,
Oh, wow.
bit of coding, installing more
But when the
sockets.
girls hosted last time,
Hi. Hi. Nice to see you.
it was John and Shelley's turn to dish the dirt.
There's loads of dust on the corner of this.
Oh my, look at John. Clearly, room not checked. Unacceptable. I would go 4.
That's absolutely 100% ridiculous. It's harsh, it's unfair, and it's certainly not true.
Today,
It was
dust
true.
still hasn't settled.
I'm really not looking forward to seeing John and Shelley. I just don't like people that 1 minute they're your friend, but they're actually stabbing you in the back. It doesn't sit well.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Hello there, how you doing? This is your room. It's £65 a night plus breakfast from a menu.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Tech support?
It's very white, a little bit clinical for me. It's not really homely.
Very minimalistic.
Minimalist, yeah.
With the ladies making minimal fuss, the final guests have high expectations.
I'm curious to know if people do the egg test on him. Someone will.
Enjoying the ride are bikers Tracy and Wayne Dunn, owners of
Really
the
like
Crowne
them.
Guest House near Betws-y-Coed, Wales.
Room looks
When they
bugger all.
hosted first
It's just the restaurant, which is volcano themed.
Gadget man Gary proved a tough egg to crack.
I ticked for a fried egg and for a poached egg.
Admittedly, it doesn't look much like a volcano either, but
Gary?
Can I be really awkward?
No.
I would like a boiled egg and scrambled eggs.
Oh. Wow. He's either massively confident on his own breakfast and believes that he does
Can't wait for
the best
this.
eggs ever, or he's just very deluded.
Today, they're about to find out.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
How you doing, all right?
I think bikers might be my favourite people. We did a wife swap, didn't we, with bikers? And they were just so charming. And didn't they convert some like middle-class, middle-aged woman to being a bit of a biker, and she was just like drinking cans of Stella or something like that. Are you a biker, Isaac? No, you're not. You said you're everything. A minute ago, you were saying you live in Ventnor on the Isle of Wight. That's not true. I think bikers might be lovely. I might become a biker.
This is your room. It's £65 a night, plus breakfast from a menu.
No, you don't.
Thank you very much.
Talk a load of shite.
Don't know.
Just wondering where the doctors and nurses are, to be honest.
It's a strange room, isn't it?
It is very strange, very clinical.
With the hosts out of the way, the rivals start scouring the solar strand.
It's all nice and new, isn't it? New carpet.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a really, really small wardrobe.
It's a really big, dirty black hair. Loads, look.
Nice.
2,
That's more
3,
like it.
4, 5.
Not pubes, though. Whoa. Were they taking the duvet cover off there? I think they were.
There's no kind of luxury, so there's no cushions.
Inspection's nearly over. Mackenzie's overseeing a makeover.
Is it supposed to be like that? That makes more sense to me. There we go, I've improved the bathroom.
John's not happy.
I'm really not sure what that is.
Bogey.
No, it's
There's
not
a bogey.
And Tracy's
That's a bogey.
been caught with her hand on the cookies.
Fucking hell.
Biscuit selection.
That's all right, isn't it?
Biscuit selection, isn't it?
65 quid. That's 5 quid right there on the Victoria selection.
Everyone checked in. Today's flamboyant hosts want to thrust their rivals into the limelight.
Why have they got a stage?
Naomi and I have spent a lot of time in drama and pantomime.
We believe that performing arts is a good attribute to being a good host.
Said
So
with all the
today,
charisma
we're going
of
to
any
be running
performing
a
artist.
workshop to test your performance skills.
Oh,
Hey!
fucking hell.
No, I'm not surprised at all they're involved in drama, are you?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Each B&B team must take to the stage to impersonate another pair. To be judged by Gary and Naomi, who are first to tread the boards.
Cabin crew coming through. Hello, Lydia. Would you like a latte?
No, thank you.
Gary did Nicola.
Kind of walked on like shuffling like an old woman. I thought, maybe a bit harsh.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Tea would be fabulous.
Okay, I'll do that for you right
I didn't mean to be offensive. I just was trying to have a bit of a laugh with it, but I think you went down the wrong route.
Toodles. Goodbye.
Do not get offended.
I thought you were making out I was about 100 years old, that was all. I just found it really a difficult situation, and it's not my thing.
What are they
at all.
thinking? What are they
Nothing
fucking
tastes
thinking?
sweeter than revenge.
Dad, have we got any snacks for the car? I've just had breakfast. Dad, shut up! Have you got any snacks? I've just had breakfast. But I only like chips and cheese. So it's got to be chips and cheese.
I look like a horrible little spoiled brat.
Yeah.
I like fried eggs, scrambled eggs, poached eggs, eggs and eggs.
The famous egg test.
Yeah, yeah.
They threw that in the mix, didn't they, on the
They did,
stage?
yeah.
That's been on my mind all day. Tomorrow, flipping heck, we're gonna have everything going for eggs in the kitchen.
For you, it's funny, but I'm the one cooking it.
Yeah, she's cooking them.
Next to act up, Wayne and Tracy.
Hang on. They're fine.
Tracy and Wayne obviously played me and you.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
Tracy put a scarf up her top for big bosoms. I thought that was really funny.
I haven't heard that word for a while, bosoms.
Finally, John and Shelley make their debut.
We did Wayne and Tracy, obviously, as an impression. So obviously we had to get Wayne's love of motorbikes in there.
After reading Shelley and John's feedback yesterday, now it's very fake when we are laughing and we're joking because we both know full well what they put.
I was a bit apprehensive about seeing, especially Nicola, after we'd given our feedback. I hope that she's taken it as constructive criticism and not a personal attack.
Nope.
Impressions made. It's time for the award.
We have a winner, and that is Tracy and Wayne.
Winning is good, eh?
Yeah, we like to win, don't we?
Of course we do.
We all had a laugh. I think we all needed that because we all know
I think as
that
well.
payment day is near.
I can't wait to see the
and
scores on the
it's gonna
hosting
be a
bit.
bit of a showdown, I think.
We're deliberately biting our tongues today purely just to give Gary and Naomi a chance and save it till Friday where it's supposed to be said. And that's where it will be said.
Loving this.
The final final visit this week is to Cross Keys in Wales and the Solar Strand Hotel, where hosts Gary and Naomi have invited their rivals for a hot night in.
Cheers.
Is there only one table in the whole place?
Sizzling volcanic rocks turn up the heat.
Oh, they're doing it all there.
Are you all right?
Yeah, fine.
But Gary's quick to get things flowing.
When I refurbished the hotel, I knew that I was going to have a restaurant. And we came across a hot rock oven which served volcanic hot rocks. And I thought, you know what? We've got to theme this around a volcano. So I came up with the red carpet.
We got some pictures around the room just to show people what volcanoes look like when they're erupting.
You get a red carpet and you put a couple of volcanoes on the wall. I don't think that makes it a themed restaurant.
I personally didn't like the signs around the restaurant. No, they weren't the best.
Because we spent a lot of money on the hotel and then ran out. I think putting a red
Can't
carpet
tell.
down with a few pictures from a boot sale, it goes with the style.
So, Gary, what's it like working with Naomi?
We argue a lot because...
No.
No way.
No.
I seem to think I'm right a lot because everyone...
No.
Everyone seems to come up to me in the family because they won't approach Dad because they don't listen to him. They seem to listen to me more.
It's almost like Naomi is the boss. You know, I imagine her shouting Gary down.
What's your particular selling point here? Are you aiming at a particular type of customer?
IT contractors, people who are travelling around. You've got cabled internet, the smart TVs.
Is that not a really, really niche thing? Because a lot of people, it might be wasted on. My parents would come here and they wouldn't understand.
I mean, it's simple. It's what I expect if I'm going to stay at a 4-star hotel. Yeah?
I think there's maybe a little bit of something between Gary, Naomi and John and Shell.
I had to really hold myself back this evening not to challenge him more and embarrass him in front of a table full of people.
Avoiding an eruption, the rivals retire to their rooms.
Breakfast in the morning on the hot rock.
I want good eggs. Yeah, we need good eggs.
Only using one charger? What the fuck? That's more like it. 3 on the go there. So he's looking for Welsh IT contractors. That's the target market.
Up in Wales. And as the guests gather for the great egg test, it seems Gary's ducking out.
I've lined Naomi up for the eggs, haven't I?
He's tested everyone else's breakfast, so it's only fair that they test ours.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you doing?
Please, could I get the extra large breakfast?
There's 2 eggs. You can have 2 different ones if you like.
Okay then. I'll have a fried egg and a poached egg, please.
Yeah.
2 poached eggs on brown toast, please.
Orders in, Naomi gets cracking with the gadgets.
They've got a machine for
I'm
it.
supposed to go on the poacher, Dad.
I absolutely have no idea. You're the one who was supposed to be doing it.
They're definitely testing me. I'm panicking a bit, but I think we got it under control.
This has come from Gary, the egg thing.
He started
hasn't
it.
Yeah.
He
He set himself up. He set himself up.
People in glass houses.
Exactly.
Right, Nay, I don't know what's going on here. You're going to have to sort this out.
With what?
Okay?
Oh my God.
What is the matter with this cooker this morning? This has never happened before.
I would imagine.
Did you see? It
Naomi's
wasn't
going.
just the one on the right
I don't know what's
there.
going on here. You're going to have to sort this out.
With what?
Okay?
Oh my God.
What is the matter with this cooker this morning?
That's spitting fat fucking everywhere as
This
well.
has never happened before.
I would imagine Naomi's going into meltdown.
Yes.
Dad, are these poached eggs acceptable? They look hard poached.
Looks okay.
Cheers, Gary.
Ish.
You're welcome.
A perfect sphere.
Really disappointed. This egg thing has been going on like.
It's gonna be
every
hard-boiled, this.
breakfast, And I was expecting a proper poached egg, and it's not. Oh, see.
Oh, I was disappointed.
It just
Fucked it.
looked horrible. And they were hard boiled. So basically, I got 2 boiled eggs on oily, cold toast.
This egg machine's taking its time.
Right, how many eggs did you do, Nay?
Is it
Do one
salmon?
to break open to test.
No,
But why not?
they'll be fine.
I can't really hear what's going on, but there's definitely raised voices coming from the kitchen area behind me here.
The toast is cold.
No, it's not.
It's freezing cold, Nay. Don't tell me it's not.
Again, so whatever.
Oh, it's all going on out there.
You could hear arguing and shouting going on
Amazing.
in the kitchen. It's just not professional at all.
Everybody okay?
Gary, could I have some poached eggs that are runny in the middle? No, it's more like a boiled egg in my mind.
Go
Right,
on.
Okay, no problem at all. I'll get you some more now, okay?
Thank you very much. Cheers, dude.
Oh!
Awkward.
Eggs thrown back, don't like them.
Fucking hell, mate. Twat.
Don't make...
What did he say?
It's not my fault. Oh.
Look, the eggs are all crap.
Can you please do the poached eggs?
I can't do poached eggs. I told you that a million times. You were the one who told me you were going to do them perfectly. That's why I was doing all these egg tests.
We can't do them, so you're going to have to tell him that we can't do them, sorry, because I'm not doing them.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Anything which is poached or boiled is off this morning. We can only offer you fried eggs.
Okay.
Dear.
Scrambled?
I bought some technology to do it, and the technology's let me down, so...
Just put some water in a pan. There's no technology needed to poach an egg, is there?
Can you do scrambled?
We can do scrambled, yes. Would you like scrambled?
I don't want scrambled. I want poached.
I'll have some scrambled egg on top.
I'll have scrambled egg as well.
Right,
Yep,
cheers.
thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
He's fucking loving it. He's fucking loving it, isn't he? Little Dave Hedgehog. Thank you very much, mate. How dare they judge Wayne on his performance skills? Did they not see his all-time classic with Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13? Hope you're well, Adam. Good to see you, mate. You too, Dave. Hope everything is grand with you. Lovely to see you, buddy.
Just come through the door with 2 boiled eggs and he pushed it back.
No way.
That's a vegetarian. It's hot.
Oh, it's veggie
Thank
stuff,
you.
is it? Veggie
Veggies
bacon.
done.
Vegetarian?
Lovely, thank you, Gary. Oh, that looks lovely. Thank you.
Egg reordered. Breakfast is served.
We
That looks pretty good, doesn't
definitely
it?
very low for breakfast.
Oh, it's a complete cock-up. Absolute cock-up.
Your eggs look well done underneath.
I think, to be fair, like, they're all right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got to say, I enjoyed it. There was a lot of problems along the way, but once I got it, it was good.
I never, ever, ever leave food. I can't eat it. Yeah, the eggs are cold and weird. The bacon's greasy and covered in little black bits.
It's just a shambles.
With the hosts thoroughly tested, the rivals head off to put pen to paper.
You ready?
Let's do it.
How were your hosts at the Solar Strand Hotel?
More coordination.
7.
With each other.
7.
7.
Need
Fair.
to make your interaction with each other when guests around cringy.
Oh!
Is absolutely where I put them.
How clean was the Solar Strand Hotel?
It's spotless, to be honest.
Yeah, it is clean. 10.
10?
Yep.
The hair in the quilt is unforgivable.
I think it has to be a 3.
Fucking hell. They're not holding back.
Sterile, hospitally.
Lack of hanging space.
5.
Yep.
It's very clinical, isn't it?
Give him a 7 then.
7.
Yeah.
Yep.
How did you sleep at the Solar Strand Hotel?
I can't fault the sleep.
We can't fault it.
Slept brilliantly.
Both had a really good night's sleep. 10.
How was breakfast at the Solar Strand Hotel?
It was
4.
just a shambles from beginning to end. You could hear arguing and shouting going on in the kitchen.
It's got to be a 2.
Total lack of organisation.
Yeah.
3.
Spikers have won it, haven't they?
Yeah. Would you stay here again? I think we would
Yeah.
stay here again because we like the people.
Easy
D?
peasy. Big fat no.
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 Ah, get personal.
Now the B&B owners must pay what they think their stay was worth.
I think we're agreed on the price, aren't we?
The cash will be kept under wraps until the end of the competition.
I think that was 45 quid going in an envelope there.
Host Gary and
Yeah, the
Naomi
bikers are
find out
class.
if it's time to hang up their hats.
See what the damage is, I suppose.
How were your hosts? And we had a 7. More coordination with each other.
Yeah, I would agree there. Naomi and I need to communicate better.
How clean was the Solar Strand Hotel? And we had a 10.
Excellent standard of cleanliness.
Seeing that 10 makes me really happy, like, that we're doing something right. How were the facilities at the Solar Strand Hotel? And we got a 7. Bareness of room was hospital-like.
The rooms are not hospital-like. They're clean, bright and airy.
How was breakfast at the Solar Strand Hotel? And we had a low score of 3.
Well, it's higher than I expected.
Total lack of organisation.
Yeah.
Very true. I was under a lot of pressure, and that obviously reflected on the food that was given out.
Thank you. Okay. Ready? Would they stay again? Yes.
That's a nice relief.
When you get, you know. Yeah, that's good. Okay, over to the next one. How are the facilities? They've given us a 5 here. I'm immediately saying that's stupid, ridiculous. Don't understand why that is.
Clinical hospital-like room. Lack of hanging space, hangers.
That doesn't justify a 5. Absolutely no way.
What did that say about plug sockets?
Bye-bye.
That is.
Clinical hospital-like room. Lack of
No plug socket near to mirror. Fucking hell, that's a twist of the knife, isn't it?
hanging space, hangers.
That doesn't justify a 5. Absolutely no way.
Thanks, Gary.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
He gave 7 for a fucking login page on the internet.
Would you stay here again? No.
I mean, nobody's ever said that before. Last but not least.
How were your hosts? We had a 7. Need to look at your interaction with each other when guests are around. Cringy. I think this is John and Shelley because we've had a lot of awkwardness with them.
We are absolutely 100% professional. And we always make sure that if there is any arguments going on, it's done out the back and it's kept well out of the way.
How clean was the Solar Strand Hotel? We had a 3. 3 is really low.
Bed covered in hair. They found a hair, so nothing you can do about it. This is just tactics in trying to win a competition.
How was breakfast? We got a disappointing 2. Shambles from start to finish. Unprofessional was shouting from the kitchen. Oh, they could hear us shouting in the kitchen.
If people can hear us in the kitchen, then obviously that is unprofessional.
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Naomi. Cheers.
Okay, let's do this. Would they stay again? No.
I'm fine with that because I wouldn't want them to stay again anyways.
I think there's gameplay going on, especially with John.
I think it's just really childish, to be honest.
Yeah, I want some answers on payment day.
Next time, feedback flies.
Right, we're not fucking about. We're getting straight to it. We are going to Friday. And it is payment day. Fucking, this is picked right up. This has been bloody good, if I do say so myself. Right.
Oh.
Nice.
Subtle Sam, I would love to. If you can tell me, don't ruin it now for me though. Tell us at the end what happened to the Solar Strand. What a name. What a name. The Solar Strand. Yeah, do let us know, mate.
Grapes.
4 sets of B&B owners have stayed at each other's places.
Thank you so much for such a lovely time.
Today, the payments are revealed.
In my mind, that is just the most pedantic point-scoring gameplay.
And the winner announced.
I truly believe that you'd not checked that room.
Do you not think we would check every room?
With 4 in a bed,
You're now telling me a dead fly is worth 4.
did anyone get a good night's sleep?
It was just chaos from the word go.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. Just no need.
It's the final day of the competition to be named the best value B&B of the week. The rival owners are meeting one last time to discover their payments and confront their critics.
Okay, let's do this.
Kickstarting proceedings are bikers Wayne and Tracy Dunn, who hosted first this week.
Okay, let's begin.
When the rivals zoomed into Llwynon Guest House near remote Betws-y-Coed,
Hi.
first impressions were a rip-roaring success.
This.
Feels like a fucking lifetime ago, doesn't it? Seeing them with the milk bottles, that honestly feels like it happened about 4 months ago.
It's a lovely little room.
I like it. Yeah, nice.
What a journey.
It was genuinely immaculate.
And former IT man Gary was equally happy with his domain.
Okay, let's just check the Wi-Fi. We've got 10 megabits download, which is ticking the box there.
But by evening, he was wired.
I had to unplug the kettle to plug my tech in, you see. I haven't got enough plugs.
The average person doesn't bring that much technology with them.
But I am above average.
So sparks flew at feedback.
Not enough plug sockets to support my required technology.
What technology are they bringing? If they need more than 4 double plug sockets.
Lots of plug sockets is important to me because I have a lot of tech to plug in.
Nobody needs that many plug sockets. Not the people we get, anyway.
Already bugged, Tracy and Wayne want Gary to back up his views.
How are the facilities at Clearing Guest House? Not enough plug sockets. How many?
Lots.
There's 9 plug sockets in that room. Granted, some of them are lamps and televisions.
The thing is, when I'm using...
9 is so many as well. Sure, you might not want to unplug the telly if your daughter's watching it or whatever. Who gives a shit about unplugging a kettle? And all he had was a fucking tablet. The wireless keyboard, that's going to be battery powered, isn't it? Fucking knob end.
A laptop, I always like to use it on the desk, so it's always nice to have one above the desk. Now, there was one behind the desk, but it meant moving the desk.
I'm just staggered. I'm bemused by the whole...
I've just realised who he looks like. It's been fucking pissing me off this whole time. Does anyone know who Kyle Gordon is? This guy is the spit of Kyle Gordon in 10 years' time. The city he had the... Enough people will know. There you go. He does, doesn't he? Yes! Fucking... He really does. He really, really does. And it's been winding me up this whole time. I was trying to think, is it somebody from wrestling? Is it somebody from British TV? Something. It's Kyle Gordon.
Staggered.
Finally.
Absolutely. I'm bemused by the whole plug thing. I didn't find it an issue. I just...
End the stream now.
There were not enough plug sockets for me, and they were just in the wrong place.
Most of our guests are all sort of outsidey people. They're there to walk, mountain biking and such like. They're not really teched up that much, you know.
I appreciate what you're saying, but we've got a generation of younger tech people who
like yourself.
This. Wayne is a nice guy, but he really ought to look up to the needs of the consumer.
I think Gary needs to...
Fuck off! His fucking B&B is aimed at fucking Welsh tech support people. What a fucking cock.
A little look out of the window instead of in the screen of a computer.
Atmosphere charged, Wayne and Tracy can now cash up. Kicking off with John and Shelley's stay, priced at £80.
60, 70, 80.
Nice.
That's full payment.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely great place. We really, really enjoyed our stay there.
Thank you.
It's a totally wonderful place that they've got there.
Next, Nicola and Mackenzie's family room, also costing £80.
Worth it. They'll get full payment.
60, 70, 80.
Nice.
Full payment. Wow.
All of it was absolutely lovely.
Means a lot, yeah. No, that's great.
Pleasure. It's great.
They're so nice.
Finally, Gadget Man Gary, again with a bill of £80.
40, 60, 80. Well, that's full payment. Thank you.
Despite the lack of sockets, wasn't too much of a problem.
Thank you.
No?
Thank you very much.
Why bring it up then?
We've got the full amount right across the board, but there is 3 more B&Bs to go.
With all 3 payments on the nose, Cluin Guest House roars away with a final bill average of 100%.
Easy win for them. They've
Next
smashed it.
Our newlyweds, John and Shelley Bean.
Okay.
Let's see what they're saying.
When the competition came to the Parkwood pub in Stockton-on-Tees,
Hiya, you okay?
biker Wayne bottomed out.
And then, whoa! The toilet seat's got a slight crack in it. The bum pinching from the toilet seat was...
Painful.
Yeah, it was painful.
And sleeping
He had
above the
jeans
bar
on.
proved
Bullshit.
a bum deal for Gary and Naomi too.
Not buying
It'd
that.
definitely be difficult to have an early night's sleep with the loudness coming down from downstairs.
I think there should be some soundproofing at least. It was as if you may as well have been kind of,
In a nightclub.
next door to a nightclub.
But for Nicola, it was neighbour Gary who drove her up the wall.
It was something woke me up, and I've got an awful feeling it was Gary snoring. It was a rubbish night, and I felt rubbish when I woke up the next day. Like, it's not a nice feeling.
Though there was an even bigger fly in the ointment.
There's a fly there on the windowsill, dead.
Flies are just minging.
So scores spiralled at feedback.
I think we should give a 6.
Ouch. I think they're playing a game. I think they've scored us down massively and unfairly.
I've got a lot of questions that I want some very definitive answers to. And I think it could get a bit nasty.
Now all together, John and Shelley want to rattle through Nicola's snoring problem.
How did you sleep at the Parkwood? Was able to hear loud snoring from next door. Do you want to explain?
We found that the walls were quite thin, and we were clearly able to hear snoring.
There was noise coming up from the floor, and there was noise coming through the wall.
These rooms have been a hotel for many, many years, and we haven't come across that problem before.
He's a fucking hell of a snorer then, isn't he? Fair fucks. Wembley, I just thought of something. It's fucking rich coming from him about sockets, since if he has all this tech, why doesn't he have one of those multi-plug sockets? You solve your own issue, dumbass. But if you walked in and you saw a gang plug coming off the wall, you'd think, oh, that's no good, is it? They should be on the walls. You can't win with him. You can't win.
It did wake me up.
It's certainly the first time that I've had it, but it is something we'll take on board.
Definitely.
It was a bad night's sleep, and it's part of the whole experience of staying at a bed and breakfast. The bed part is really, really important.
It's never came up before.
No,
No
it
one has
hasn't.
ever complained about it before. And we have been full where those rooms have both been occupied at the same time.
But it's Gary's
Good one,
fly
Pipeline.
that's really hit them below the belt.
How clean was the Parkwood? And we got a 6. Found a dead fly, which shows lack of attention to detail. Like to expand?
There was a fly in the windowsill, and it was just easily noticeable.
No,
I
not
thought
at
that was
all.
a bit
Nutter.
You know, we were in a competition. I thought, well, you know, you should have got that one.
I think that's a really ridiculous point in my mind, Gary.
It's a really fair point. To be fair to Gary here, there was a dead fly on the window. They didn't place that there, did they? Come on.
Really do.
I would completely disagree. It was a dead fly, right, on the windowsill.
You're now telling me a dead fly is worth 4.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah.
If you guys want to walk into my business and mark me down 4...
Wait, was it outside? The fly was outside? I didn't know that. That's different, isn't it? You can't fuck with nature. I didn't realise it was on the outside. Oh, it's not even in the fucking room. What's the big fucking... That's nothing. Between the window when you open it. As in you slide it up and it's down in the little crevice bit? VAR it. Did they just show it? I'm never getting away from here, am I? I can't find it now. I can't find it. We're moving on from the dead fly. We're moving on from the dead fly.
My business and mark me down 4 for a dead fly. I think you need a reality check, buddy.
They had every right, John and Shelley, to go off the handle on that, because you can't drop 4 points for a fly.
In my mind, that is just the most pedantic point-scoring gameplay. It doesn't correlate, and in my mind, you're using that to justify having a dig at my business, and I think it's really unfair.
Well, I am playing a game, but I'm trying to be fair about it. And a fly in a windowsill? What, was I not supposed to mention it?
I think the guy's deluded. I really genuinely do.
Feeling stung, John and Shelley buzz into their banknotes, starting with Tracy and Wayne's family room, charged at £99.
80, 90, 2. It's an underpayment of £7.
That's a fucking pathetic underpayment. Deducting £7, or is that the cost of the breakfast? I think breakfast was included, wasn't it? Can't remember.
Went to the toilet and got a pinch on the bum. There was a split in the toilet.
Fair bikers.
It was replaced before because there was a broken one, but we will replace it again.
Really sorry about that.
You don't expect to go in a room and go on the toilet and, you know, have a painful pinch on your bum when you get on the toilet.
Cracking on, it's Nicola and Mackenzie's twin room, priced at £79.
60, 70. It's an underpayment of £9.
I just didn't sleep well and I didn't feel great the next day.
We're very happy with £70 with the fact that you didn't sleep. I thank you for the payment.
Okay, no problem.
Professional.
Hey, I'm disappointed that they didn't sleep, to not have a good sleep. Yeah, no one wants that.
Finally, Gary and Naomi's twin room, again at £79.
40, 65. So that's a £14 underpayment.
Oof.
I thought that was fair because of the noise problems that we had. Didn't mark you down for the fly.
Really sorry about that. Thank you for your massive underpayment.
Gary's £14 underpayment is an absolute joke.
That underpayment, okay, reflects the noise levels. There was too much noise coming into that room, which is why I marked it fairly.
With Lewin on underpaying by £7, the Pug and Greyhound knocking off £9, and the Solar Strand holding back £14.
To be fair, if you get an underpaid in every case, it's not a one-off, is it? It's not just Gary being difficult. Something's gone wrong in each case, so I think...
The Parkwood flies off with a final bill average of
Shawnee.
88%. Halfway through proceedings, the Pug and Greyhound and Solar Strand are still to face their feedback.
It's been quite heated this morning, so let's wait till later. I think it's only going to get worse.
Make a day of it. Brilliant.
Be of the week.
Bloody good reads. Thank you very much. Bloody good reads. Thank you so much for the sub. Brand new subscriber there. Appreciate it. Thank you.
2 sets of owners have already found out what they've been paid. Still up in the air is former cabin crew Nicola Ellershaw and her colleague Mackenzie Griffin.
Saw Kenobi. Thank you very much for the gifted sub to Shawnee96. Thank you very much, Saw Kenobi. You're very, very generous today. Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, here we go.
When the rivals flew into the Pug and Greyhound in Great Glen,
Hi guys, nice to see you. Come on in.
John and Shelley took off in style.
Love the bath in the room.
Yeah, it's quite quirky.
But Gadget Man Gary was grounded.
What I'm doing is I'm testing the speed of the Wi-Fi, but unfortunately it's stuck. I did a little bit of investigation as to some of the technology they were using, and it really was old-fashioned.
For Tracy and Wayne, the hosts were winging it.
I think they've painted it quickly before we come. They've missed it all, haven't they? A bit bodged there.
And the grey matter made them think.
It's a bit prison-like though, isn't it?
Yeah.
With all the grey walls. Paintwork was terrible, absolutely terrible. I mean,
Yeah,
and you hate bad paintwork, don't you?
I do.
Once settled in,
Oh, dear me.
there was a dust-up for John and Shelley.
Oh my, look at John.
Wow.
That should have been cleaned. Yeah.
All style, no substance with the room.
I was very surprised and a little bit disappointed with the amount of dust that was in the room.
Wembley, thank you very much. Check Cultaholic in Discord for VAR since it's in the window itself when you open it. Oh, so it is indoors. Perhaps it's been crushed by the pull-down window. Thank you, Wembley. Cheers. I will sleep well tonight.
Meaning markdowns and feedback.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
How clean was the Pug and Greyhound? A 4.
That wasn't dust. That was the wall. They drilled in. I think they drilled in that curtain. And nobody's cleaned it up afterwards. Hashtag Windowgate.
Clearly room not checked. Unacceptable.
The comment about it not being checked is totally unfair. We would not give a room out unless it had been checked.
But first, the ladies tackle a grey area.
How are the facilities at the Pug and Greyhound? We got a 6. Bad finish and prison-like.
Prison-like, I've not heard that sort of expression before when anybody stayed in the rooms.
It's quite a small room, that the wall is at the end of your bed, and I think it's the colour that makes it feel like a prison.
We don't think it's prison-like. It's a harsh-sounding description.
Yeah, possibly.
And I
It
think,
does-
you
it
know,
sounds
it's
quite
possibly
harsh.
portraying something that it isn't.
The finish to everything, the decor and what have you, not quite right.
And it is a shame because it could be rectified.
We think we've got good facilities. We've done them to quite a high standard in all of the rooms.
But it's John and Shelley's comments that have really got up Nicola and Mackenzie's noses.
How clean was the Pug and Greyhound? We got a 4. Clearly room not checked. Unacceptable.
Right, really harsh comments and a really low score. Would you mind justifying that a bit more for us?
not at all.
You got an under-average score because I honestly, truly believed that you'd not checked that room.
The dust was quite thick. It wasn't like, oh, there's a little bit of dust. The mirror was a huge quantity. It was actually kind of built up in the corner where it had fallen down the wall.
We check every room. Do you not think we would check every room?
That's why we thought that you hadn't checked it, because we
we were
didn't
so
expect it
surprised
from
by
you,
it,
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah,
We really
I know.
were.
Yeah, well, we did check it. We've missed some things.
I am still of the opinion that that room wasn't checked. I just cannot see that 2 professional girls like Nicola and Mackenzie would not have picked up on the things that we saw.
Of course, we check our rooms, and we did do before they got there.
But it's cash,
Fair.
not checks, that really matter. Starting with Tracy and Wayne's £80 stay.
40, 60, 70. So that's a £10 underpayment.
Simply the finish to the rooms.
Disappointing, but we can take that on board.
Okay.
Next, Gary and Naomi's twin room, also at £80.
50, 60, 75. So that's a £5.
Fiver.
The reason for the underpayment was because of the facilities.
Because we couldn't connect to the internet.
There is a problem with the internet, and it's something that we will address. And if we need to get boosters, then we will do that.
The difference in what Gary paid at the Pug and Greyhound against what he paid for the Parkwood at our place, there was such a difference. It just stinks of game playing.
Not being able to even connect to the internet. I mean, hey, we're in a competition. You should have done something about it. You know, they really failed on that one.
Finally,
You can't cook an egg, you
Shelley's
cunt.
stay, priced at £90.
No internet. Yeah, I agree.
75. So that's a £15 underpayment.
Oof.
Disappointing.
Very.
Yeah, it's quite a large amount.
The vision
is great, and it could be such a special little room, but it was just let down by the finish of it, really.
It's something that's clearly letting us down, and that's a shame.
Absolute shame.
I definitely feel that they backtracked. They were quite apologetic in the manner in which they spoke to us. I feel like they've said a lot, but then when it's come to the confrontation, they've sort of shied away and they've not actually been saying what they said before.
Initially, we walked in and thought, wow, it's going to be an overpayment, what a great room. However, after spending a few minutes looking at the room, it was really apparent that that wasn't the case.
With the Solar Strand underpaying by £5, Llywelyn Guesthouse deducting £10, and the Parkwood knocking off £15, the Pug and Greyhound receives a final bill average of 88%. Last to throw...
I can't fucking wait for this. Really, really excited. The bikers have just walked it, haven't they? Piece of piss.
Their hat into the ring, our father
Agreed, Rolo.
Gary and Naomi Pasticcio.
It's Judgment Day.
When the rivals rocked up to the Solar Strand in Cross Keys, Wales,
Welcome.
the room hit the spot for Wayne and Tracy.
It's all nice and new, isn't it? New carpet.
Yeah, yeah. Our room is absolutely spotless.
But in the morning, the eccentric host was in a scramble.
The eggs are all crap.
Can you please do the poached egg?
I told you that a million times.
He just come through the door with 2 boiled eggs and he pushed it back.
No way.
Possibly the worst breakfast experience I've ever had.
But for Shelley and John, breakfast wasn't the only hair-raising issue.
That's a really big, dirty black hair. Loads, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Just no need.
Feedback that raised hairs on the host's neck.
That's nowhere worth a 3. This is just tactics in trying to win a competition.
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Naomi.
Thank you.
I want justified answers for things that haven't been answered properly.
Now, facing across the table, the pair kick things off.
How clean was the Solar Strand Hotel? Very surprised at a 3. Inside, duvet and bed, covered in hair.
That duvet was covered in hair.
Oh, so the actual duvet inside the duvet cover.
That's what a duvet cover's for. I think I'm on Gary's side on this. Because the duvet cover stops the hair from getting anywhere, right? If you take the duvet cover off, I bet if you did it in your bedroom now, Merry Midnight, if that is your real name. No, if you did it anywhere, that's what the duvet cover's for, right? It's not worth 7 points being deducted. Maybe there's other stuff, but it wasn't outside the window. I don't want to get back into the fly, Wembley. You're the one that said it. You said it was in the window.
Duvet cover.
Right, okay, that
All right,
surprises
Emmett.
me.
There was so many of them. That's what really kind of made me a bit cringy.
That's one thing that has been brought to my attention, which I need to now instill into the processes of housekeeping.
Well, I was a little bit surprised because our room was clean. Both of them seemed angry with Gary, and so they were going all out to look for things.
I would say that throughout the process, we've kept our integrity, we've been honest, and there's been no game playing. We can sleep at night with our heads held high.
But it's the excruciating breakfast that's caused the biggest cracks.
How was breakfast at the Solar Strand Hotel? And we got a 3.
Totally fair.
Comment was total lack of organisation.
Yeah.
It was just chaos from the word go.
I cook breakfast 6 days a week in the hotel. There's no excuse for what happened. It's very embarrassing.
They have got a lot to learn. They do need a bit of help, but hopefully they'll get there.
For me, breakfast was just the most horrific experience of the whole of this competition. It was farcical.
I think we're all in agreement that it was a chaotic breakfast.
This is a serious matter because it's my business, and this doesn't normally happen. This has happened due to us being in a competition and us under pressure. My next step is to
learn to cook an egg.
Get a chef for the kitchen, somebody who can.
It's an egg. All he's got to do is fucking fry some shit up. Mental. Absolutely mental.
Boil eggs.
I can promise you, if you do get a chef, he'll know how to boil an egg and poach it. So it will solve your problem completely.
I hope so, thank you.
Gary did this kind of humbling, oh, I'll take it all on the chin thing, but it was quite insincere in my mind.
We offer breakfast every day, and 9 times out of 10 it goes right.
Now it's the payments that need to go right.
10%.
Starting with Tracy and Wayne's stay,
doesn't.
which, with breakfast, boiled down to £82.90.
40, 65.
So 17.90 underpayment.
Oof.
I've asked you why.
The underpayment is totally for the breakfast. The whole thing was a bit shambolic. It was chaos.
That's completely justified. Yeah.
I feel absolutely distraught and embarrassed that my breakfast went like that for other guests.
Next, Nicola and Mackenzie's bed and breakfast, billed at £80.45.
40, 60.
Oh!
Of £20.45. Would you like to explain?
The breakfast, obviously, is the main thing.
Breakfast.
It was pretty much
Fast.
a disaster from start to finish. It wasn't a good experience, but we've been over that.
That was completely justified because breakfast didn't go very well.
Finally, John and Shelley's stay, totalling £72.90.
Place your bets. I reckon 50 quid. On the money, 50 quid. Breakfast. 50 quid. £2.90. 40. Nah, 45. If it's under 50.
20, 40.
Oh! That was a quick count. Fucking hell.
An underpayment of £32.90.
It doesn't feel good to get a payment like that.
40 quid.
Explain.
Breakfast, we've covered. The cleanliness is the biggest reason that I made that underpayment.
Absolutely.
I am very disappointed with that.
If I'd have walked into a hotel as a paying guest and seen a quilt like that, I'd have walked straight out.
I'm not really happy with the payment, but then you weren't happy with the service, so
Yeah.
you know, I'll put that right. I'm very disappointed to be given that payment. That's undeserved.
Basic hygiene is a real killer, and a bed with hair in it. I'm not going to pay for that.
With Llewellyn Guesthouse underpaying by £17.90, the Pug and Greyhound knocking off £20.45, and the Parkwood holding back £32.90.
It's a clear winner, isn't there?
Finishes with a final bill average of 69%. With all the payments in, it's down to final host Gary to announce the winner.
Why? Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, in fourth place, the
It's
Solar
you.
Strand Hotel. The Solar Strand Hotel was not the worst in this competition. In fact,
Well, it was.
probably the best, in my opinion.
Come on.
We have
Yeah, post the link.
joint
Solar Strand.
place.
Send me a link before I go.
So the winner is
It's only 9:20. Not eaten yet.
Llewellyn Guesthouse.
Much deserved.
Static.
Very happy to win.
Yeah.
We may be having a couple of beers tonight.
Congratulations
They're class.
to the winners.
What do they get?
Here is your trophy.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I'm really quite pleased to know that
Spud Gun, you checked eBay yet? They on there? Solarstrand.news. This is just the... okay, so it's 3 stars. He said 4 earlier. Let's just watch the end.
second as opposed to third. It was a really good feeling.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
I do think that we possibly could have won if there wasn't some game playing that was clearly being done. It's just a shame.
Let's have a quick look then. Meet the Incredible Shrinking Man. Is that him? No, that fucking is. That is him, isn't it? What a fucking glow up. 2 years ago, Gary, oh goodness, how did they say it? Pasticcio took to walking with a stick, such was the strain on his back caused by weighing 21 stones. Mr. Pasticcio, a salesman who travelled around the country selling IT solutions to companies, would eat 2 takeaways every day, drink up to 2 bottles of wine, and smoke 20 cigarettes while taking little exercise. Blah, 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 blah. People would say, watch out, here comes the fat bloke. I would laugh along with them and play with my belly. He said... Someone brushed past me and dropped a piece of paper. I opened it up and it said, lose weight, you fat bastard. Oh, that's not nice, is it? That really hurt. So what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, so he's still with the... Wait, whoa. Naomi, 13? So he put it all back on, I think. The weight loss was before the show. He gained it back. He's now a pilot and runs his own aviation company and flight school. Oh, fair fucks to him. That's cool. He posts pictures here. Not found. It's private. I haven't got LinkedIn. Let's have a look at the reviews when we go. Hotel Solar Strand. I fucking love that. Second picture, right? A heavily, heavily photoshopped mock-up of what a hotel room may look like. Second picture, boom, 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 remote, covered in dust. Absolutely fucking covered in dust, that is. That's nuts. Adam, you missed my local info. Post it again. Post it again. I missed you. I missed you, mate. Oh, there you go. Here's the Solar Strand lowdown. The Cross Keys Hotel was a real heart of the community place. Got took over by this guy who immediately alienated all the locals, turning it into what you see here, the remotes. Closed the hotel restaurant around the time this was on TV because it was a massive failure. He's now become a halfway house. Sorry, he has now become a halfway house for recently released criminals and homeless people. Frequently has drink/drug fueled fights which spill out onto the roads and probably the most unsafe place in a 5-mile radius. Great remotes though. 3 remotes. I've never been to a hotel with more than 1 remote. Look at that. Sky TV. So I'm assuming this is an old page where you can't actually book. Like if I try and book 19th of June to the 20th. No, I think it's shut, isn't it? It's done. So this just doesn't exist anymore. This property has try other dates. We'll try one more. We'll try low season, right? Nobody's going to book the 14th, Tuesday the 14th to the 16th. No, it takes you to other hotels. So I see what you're saying. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very, very much, everybody. Much appreciated. I'm just going to check if James is live again. Twitch.tv/Carl. I don't even remember how to do this. Find the list of people who are live. He is live. He is live. Right, we're going to raid James, the wonderful Jenks_gaming_. I need to get better at remembering these usernames. Gary's hat for the Hall of Fame. Thank you. First time chat there as well. Thank you so much for tonight, everybody. I've felt like shit all this week, and it's cheered me up a little bit, so much appreciated. Call me a cunt in the chat. I'll see you next Tuesday. Take care of yourselves. We're raiding James. James Jenkins. We are raiding James Jenkins. So go and give him some support. Make sure that you're following, subscribing, all that stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Cheers to the mods as well. I respect you even if the rest of the chat don't. Apparently being a mod's a bad thing. What a load of shit. See ya. Bye.